Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Oh, my God, I seem really quiet. Why can't I hear myself? There we go. Move a bit closer to the fucking microphone, don't I? Welcome, everyone. Looks like I'm flying solo again today. How's everyone doing, chat? Wonder if everybody forgot that I'm actually on today. Is it Saturday? No, it definitely says Sunday. Anyway, let's get started. Let's do some Aussie news. Chris Minns seeks meeting with Lily Hooper's family after saying she was found alive. So Lily Hooper is an 18-year-old girl who went missing. She was missing for about, I want to say 8 days. It might have been longer than that. There was a very large search for her, and her body was found in bushland. She'd unfortunately died. I'm unaware of the circumstances. I think she may have died of exposure. I don't think any foul play is suspected. Costy says, I would have replied earlier, but I wanted to make you think you were talking to yourself. Dude, all I do is talk to myself. Anyway, so yeah, I believe she died of exposure. I don't think foul play is suspected. But the Premier of New South Wales, for some reason, announced that she was found alive when it was the opposite. So yes, he plans to apologise to the family. So her body was retrieved from dense bushland in the Southern Highlands. So they will be doing a post-mortem. So yeah, I think it was about 8 days. Min's told budget estimates had been found alive with half a bottle of water. Ooh, that's naughty. He told budget estimates. That means he told Parliament. That means he lied to Parliament. Australian media, including the ABC, widely reported this. He later told the parliamentary hearing that a body had been found. I'm absolutely devastated and profoundly sorry that anything I said may have added to the grief that the family had gone through. Yeah, that's a pretty shitty thing to do. I mean, maybe get your facts right. Code name probe. So emergency services are investigating whether miscommunication about our police code may have led to Miss Hooper being incorrectly identified as alive. This is, of course, Lily Hooper. So she was 18 years old. New South Wales SES Commissioner Mike Wassing confirmed today that assigning codes during searches was common practice, and police, as the lead agency, had assigned Ms. Hooper a code. Codes are usually associated with some aspect like that in terms of bottles of water. He said Commissioner Wassing said the SES was working with police to respect any of the misinformation associated with that code. I don't understand the need for a code. I understand it in the US where where you can listen to like emergency services communications online, or with a scanner. You can't do that here. New South Wales Police have encrypted radios. So I did a deep dive into how this works because I was curious as to how it actually works. And the radios have a certificate. It uses like public key cryptography, basically. And the radios are updated with a certificate every so often. So they have a root certificate that can decrypt the certificates that are pushed out. So they're refreshed on a regular basis. So even if you stole a New South Wales Police radio, it'd only be good until the next push. And they keep it top secret how often the push goes, so you can't know how long a radio will be valid for. So having to use fucking code name, like codes and all this bullshit, you don't need to. You can broadcast this sensitive info over the air. The media is not listening. Like maybe they're listening over your fucking shoulder. But in that case, excuse yourself. And it stops fucking retarded shit like this from taking place. Oh, I don't know. Use email. We're looking to identify this occurred. I don't remember seeing how she died. Like, I didn't actually follow this story. Lily Hooper. Isn't Ella Hooper the sister from Killing Heidi? Okay, so she went on a bushwalk in an entire national park, and obviously came up cropper. Fuck, that's terrible, man. Such tragedy. Let's head across the ditch. Winston Peters says New Zealand First isn't into remigration, code for mass deportation of ethnic minorities, and it seems to be an imported concept. So Wilson Peters says New Zealand First does not support remigration. So I guess not New Zealand First isn't really New Zealand First. I fell for it again award. Yes, indeed. Stabby says, I'd hop on with you again, but it's been a hell of a day. I'll have to catch the replay. Have a good one tonight. Have a good day, Stabby. Thank you. Thank you for the Wednesday. I will be fine. I have plenty of stuff to cover, and given the volume of stuff I have to cover, it may go very quick. It will probably still take a while. Let's just say people who enjoy racism news will be very happy today. Homeless Afghan immigrant allegedly stabbed 2 women in the street with a 22-centimeter kitchen knife in Frankston, Melbourne on the weekend. This is last weekend. He was chased down by an off-duty cop with the help of 3 tradies and arrested. And he's now asking to be deported so he can avoid justice. Give him what he wants. Just send him back. Get him out. There's been zero national news coverage of this incident. Instead, the corporate media have done hundreds of stories on 5 AFL players who may be accused of groping a stripper but haven't even been charged. Lots of concern for the prostitute, none for the 2 women hospitalized after allegedly being stabbed from behind while walking down the street. Well, I mean, they had the temerity to walk down the street while in Victoria. I mean, what were they thinking? As regards to that AFL incident, it now makes sense to me as to why I was tagged in another Discord as to whether I'm a Swans fan. But yes, the Drew Pavlo says Australia's been paralysed all week by a massive abuse scandal involving professional athletes. The current allegations: an AFL player paid a stripper to slap her buttocks 3 times. He allegedly slapped her buttocks a 4th time without paying. The Governor General, Australia's head of state, issued a comment saying she was troubled by this incident, and famous male athletes and celebrities have released statements calling on all Australian men to interrogate their own conscience. Yes, don't go anywhere near women. Don't pay women. Just steer clear of them. Stabby says, now I'm really sad. Okay, come on. Racism news is my favorite. Well, Stabby, isn't it all really racism news? I've never seen the head of state ever intervene in any ongoing police investigation ever. The scale of anger surrounding this incident made me think the players had carried out a gang rape or something. They seem to have acted like scumbags, but this incident objectively does not rise to the level of atrocity. Earlier this week, we learned that a young Australian man named Oliver Conroy was tortured and murdered on video by a gang of teenagers who lured him to his death with a fake Tinder date. That was an actual atrocity and was largely forgotten within days. The Sydney Swans scandal received 1,000 times more coverage. The report follows earlier ABC reporting that Vicpol had been told some of Sydney players allegedly paid adult entertainers to consume drugs from their bodies. The horror! I'd like to remind everybody, prostitution is legal in Australia, all the states. Code Sports has also reported that the atmosphere in the room had allegedly changed after one of the women claimed she had been touched in a way that went beyond what had been agreed. One woman allegedly became enraged after a man in the room slapped her buttocks 4 times when they had 3 had been allegedly been agreed. Sir, I agreed you could slap my bum 3 times, not 4. You must pay extra. Fucking Christ. Yeah. So, because I asked Grok, I'm like, this can't be fucking right. Like, this cannot be fucking true that this is what happened. But sure enough, yeah. So 5 players from the Sydney Swans stayed out drinking after a game in August this year. They hired some topless bar wenches to serve drinks. What else was there? So here's the timeline. So they beat Essendon at the MCG, which is a thing. Players and stuff. This is AFL. I could give less than two shits. On the early hours of Monday, August 17th, several players returned to the team's hotel, the Pullman Hotel in East Melbourne. A group of them ended up in one room. Reports indicate a former Swans player and at least one other person also joined at some point. Media accounts citing sources close to the matter have described bookings of topless waitresses, possible cocaine use in the room, and claiming that some players paid women in connection with drug use. Later that morning, women left the room, went to the hotel foyer, and a confrontation commotion occurred involving Sydney staff, including head coach Dean Cox, who was reportedly shocked by the scene. Yeah, sure he was. I'm sure he's seen worse. One of the women made a report of sexual assault to VicPol. The club issued a short statement confirming several players were involved in an alleged incident. The 5 players that were named, they were suspended by the Swans for the rest of 2026, including the finals. The club said this was for breaching its own behavioural standards, drinking later than accepted, and bringing women back to the hotel. Yes, very haram. They explicitly stated the sanctions were independent of the ongoing police investigation. The AFL supported the decisions. The player later issued a joint apology. We're sorry. We're sorry we slapped the extra time and triggered a whole bunch of women. But yes, this has been a absolute... yeah. So I said, is this about the number of times it was slapped? It's like, oh, no, it's not accurate. They've described one additional detail inside the hotel room. So the extra slap. But apparently that's when the mood changed. But I don't think there's any allegation that, they were raped or something, or like, I really do think this is going to end up being a storm in a D cup. This is just fucking ridiculous. Audio from woman at the center of the Sydney Swans incident given to AFL's integrity unit. Oh, God damn it. Fucking, why do you start muted?
Sydney Swans are serious as they are sensitive, and at the heart of them lies a victim who deserves to be heard and to feel safe in doing so.
Just to be clear, they will not be considered for AFL selection for the remainder of the season, including finals.
The first thoughts should have been always about women.
The woman at the centre of the Swan scandal has spoken out. Here's her account of what happened that night.
So I just want to point out that these are football players. Granted, it's AFL, so it's not really football. Slapping a whore, for want of a better term, on the arse an extra time. And we've got the fucking Governor General and the Prime Minister fucking commenting on it. Like, what the shit?
Players Isaac Heaney, Nick Blakey, James Jordan, Chad Warner and Riley Bice have all been suspended for the rest of the AFL season, following an alleged sexual assault at a hotel in Melbourne. Swans coach Dean Cox and captain Callum Mills apologised to the club's AFL women's squad and female staff.
We have some fantastic women working in our football club, both in the AFLW program and on staff, and our thoughts are with them, and I apologise to them, along with the women in the community, for the actions of the players.
They said they had had, quote, extremely hard conversations with the 5 players involved, but insisted there were no rifts within the dressing room. But the club is in crisis. The woman at the centre is an exotic dancer from Party Girls Melbourne, an adult entertainment business that provides services such as topless waitresses, lingerie servers, and showgirls. She asked to remain anonymous, saying she had been identified online and feared public retribution. The woman said she and another dancer were hired by the players the night of their win over Essendon. She claimed there were 9 men in the room, despite the Swans claiming there were no more than 5, and said they performed for less money because the players had told them they were carpenters. She said she doesn't want money from the players.
Dude, the players told them that they were carpenters, so they got a better rate. Because which means they fucking knew this shit. They knew the fucking score, man. AFL players get fucking hosed because they're like, oh, you got money, so I'm gonna fucking charge you higher. Like, fuck off.
Justice. Senior police sources reportedly said an arrangement was reached in the hotel room for players to take drugs, believed to be cocaine, off the women's breasts and buttocks. It was also reported that one of the women may have been locked out of the hotel room while naked. It was claimed she found a Swans official and made a complaint, asking to retrieve her clothes, which is when the team became aware of the alleged incident. None of the 5 players have been formally interviewed by police, and no arrests nor charges have been laid. The players issued an apology over the breaches of the club's conduct standards, but they denied any criminal sexual offence occurred in the room, and there is no suggestion that any of the players are under investigation or implicated in any wrongdoing. Meanwhile, Isaac Heaney's fiancée, Stephanie Waters, has reportedly left their Sydney home amid the fallout, with sources saying she's distraught. The pair have been dating for several years and got engaged in French Polynesia less than a year ago. Heaney has already lost sponsors and had his children's book pulled from the shelves, with a friend saying he was in a quote, real bad headspace.
That is pretty funny that he has a children's book.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has also weighed in, urging the AFL to do better.
The idea
we've got to do better.
that this is occurring is completely untenable, and the initial response as well was, I think, completely unacceptable. The first thoughts should have been always about women and their safety, and I don't think that occurred at this time, and I hope that the AFL certainly needs to do better.
The squad returned to training on the first Wednesday after the alleged incident. This photo shows the absence of the 5 players. Former Essendon captain Dyson Turner-Heppel posted this video urging men to do better, saying the scandal was an important moment for men to self-reflect.
There is one thing that should never be complicated, and it's that women deserve to feel safe, that they deserve respect, you know, and whatever the outcome of this current situation, I think it's an important moment for every man, involved in sport or not, to have a good look at himself.
Her name's Ellie Naughty, apparently. Or Ellie Northey. Interesting. So yeah, that's fucking retarded. Anyway. The Victorian Liberal Party have announced Raja Reddy is their candidate for Point Cook. Reddy's worked as a migration agent since arriving in Australia. It's all right. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, look, like Ellie Naughty is the name. You feel free to look her up in your own searches. She has OnlyFans, it appears. Oh, fuck. Verify your age. Man, really? Fucking Christ. No, there was an article on Outlaw Media that outed her, but it's been deleted. But thankfully, the name was in the title of the like in the URL. So it was very easy to find. Oh God. Sticking with the Victorian election.
If you've ever put off going to the dentist because you couldn't afford it, this is for you. A re-elected Carroll Labor government will deliver free dental care for everyone. No appointment, no cost. We'll open 10 free public dental clinics across Victoria. You'll be able to walk in for a free checkup and get treatment if you need it. This is the first new policy Labor is taking to the election. Right now, too many Victorians are living with pain because they can't afford care. Well, I'm fighting for working people and I'm determined to fix it. Free dental care for all Victorians. It's a national first, it's structural cost of living support, and only Labor will deliver it.
There are 7 million people in Victoria. Just FYI. 10 fucking dentists. Holy shit. Like, fucking Christ. 10. Oh, you can open 10 dentists. And that's going to be free dental care. All right, let's do some math. Let's go 7 million. 7 million people. 7 million. So it's about 15 minutes each, I'd say, for a quick checkup. So 10 divided by So let's see. That's 10.5 million minutes. Yeah, so each of those dentists will have to service 700,000 patients. So that's 10 million minutes. How many slots? So let's see, Grok. So let's say if I need to give 700,000 people a 15-minute consultation, how long will it take to get through them? 7 million seems like a really high number. No, that is the population of Victoria. So according to AI, yeah, June 2025 population estimate 7,074,468 people. Fucking Christ. So it'll take 20 years to get through get through 700,000 people, giving them 15-minute checkups. So fine. All good. You just have to re-elect Labor 7 more times. But I'm sure it'll be a 24-hour dentist. Remember, people from Ballarat will need twice the minutes. Oh, just fucking Christ. Francie Nancy says, watch Labor rush to clear the 100,000 partner visa backlog before the next election for votes. Australia simply can't afford current migration levels, but see how the migrants are pushing the government hard. While an $11,710 fee sounds high, Medicare costs alone cost taxpayers an average of $10,000 per person every single year.
It's been 7 months since Amir Buhari has seen his wife in person. The couple were married last November in Pakistan.
Hello.
A short time later, the Australian citizen helped his partner apply for a visa.
I miss you so much.
I miss you too. We have provided everything at the very first day, and since then, silent.
Amir's wife is one of thousands caught in Australia's family visa backlog. Data from the Department of Home Affairs shows around half of partner visas are processed within 17 months, 90% within 30 months. In 2024, more than 68,000 partner visas were lodged, the highest since 2012.
Willing to bet none of those numbers count towards the regular migration figures. They're like, oh, no, they don't count.
Of those, 40,000 were processed. The price to lodge, $11,710, up 25% from last year, which the government says is needed to fund its migration reforms.
The backlog is about 120,000. They get about 65,000 applicants every year, and the number of places is 40,000. The arithmetic means the backlog must keep growing.
By law, the number of partner visas cannot be limited, but Professor Mary Crock says levers such as the price and wait times are used in attempt to control numbers.
We don't stop people from applying. The way that we control it is through the processing of the application. So,
see, that to me seems fucking retarded. If the law doesn't allow you to limit it, then you should just change the law so you can limit it. Like, I would like to remind everybody that when you are the government, that means you at the very least have a majority in the lower house, which means you can get should be able to get a regulation changed. And if you can get enough in the fucking Senate, then you can change the law. Like, fuck.
It's first in, first served.
At some stage, either the Ombudsman or the courts will tell them you must abide by the law and clear the backlog.
Last month, the Department of Home Affairs updated its website detailing low priority for family visa applications, which includes partner visas, where the primary applicant is outside Australia at the time of application. While the processing priority is legal under ministerial direction reform, some migration experts are describing it as discriminatory.
But then as long as they are having a genuine relationship and they
I find it funny that all these migration agents seem like, I know a migration agent. I used to work with one, and he's a white guy, though his wife is I think she's Filipino. But anyway, most of these migration agents, they are migrants. They're like the first person over into the room, and they're like holding the door open.
Are maintaining a continuation of the relationship, then obviously they can't really discriminate whether the other partner is onshore or offshore, really.
It's been
my other 3 wives, my brothers, sisters, parents getting old who need care. Yeah, and that's the thing. They just bring the rest of them in. There's a story in UK news about a Palestinian woman who's bringing in her mother, her father, her brother, his brother's wife, her brother's kids. It's like 18 people all up, and the court's like, yeah, absolutely, it's fine. Because you had these rules about you had these specific rules for Ukraine because of the war. Yeah, well, those apply over here as well. Just we're fucked. There's no undoing this. There's no unringing this bell. There's no walking this back. We better start opening up some camps. Brisbane woman raped on morning walk, accused, then went to work and later returned to crime scene. What a genius. New Zealand-born national Jacob David Henry Hauraki, 32, has been charged with 6 counts of rape, stalking, assault with intent to commit rape, assault occasioning actually bodily harm, and deprivation of liberty. So they threw the book at him. Police said the 23-year-old victim was walking near Brookfield Road Bridge around 6:30 a.m. on Thursday when Hakari allegedly approached her from behind, dragged her into the bushes and assaulted her. He then drove 15 minutes to work. Look, ladies, just fucking do not go anywhere without a fucking escort. We need Islamic rules for women, because otherwise they're just not safe. Then he drove 15 minutes to work. Just a little bit of morning rape before work. Fucking scumbags, man. After finishing his shift, he drove back past the crime scene where officers recognized the vehicle and intercepted him. What a genius. How did he get 6 counts? Because it's counting there's a rape charge, a stalking charge, an assault charge, like assault with intent to commit rape, assault occasioning bodily harm, and deprivation of liberty. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably another charge in there as well. That'll be the 6. So it's not, he hasn't raped 6 women. He raped 1 woman and got 6 counts of different things. Meanwhile, the Australian Federal Police has admitted counterterrorism is less than 10% of its budget, and it's spending almost 4 times more on protecting politicians as social cohesion crumbles. So yeah, 40% of the Australian Federal Police's budget is spent on maintaining social cohesion and guarding politicians because we all fucking hate them so much. I'm becoming increasingly hopeless in every sense of the word. Let's talk about immigration. Just load all the URLs. Make sure they're preloaded. A boat with dozens of illegal migrants is storming the shores of Spain's Cala del Barraco in Catalonia. just normal beach stuff, right? Just you know, you're chilling on the beach and a big fucking inflatable boat full of Africans just pulls up. Look at all the women and children that are escaping war and poverty. I swear to God, the water immediately turned brown.
Pero que no, que está en el agua, no,
Que vienen con pasamontañas, tú. Tú llama a la policía o algo, ¿no? Que es una puta patera.
This looks like a job for Palmer Lucky. All we need is a drone that can just fucking fire like just with an articulated gun, like rifle underneath, so it can fly. It needs to be able to fly for loiter for an extended period. Needs to have uplinks and data domain, so that it can integrate with radar and stuff. And it can just fly around, fly across the Mediterranean. And if it ever sees like one of these inflatable boats, it just puts 4 or 5 rounds into the boat, so it sinks. Because you know these guys can't swim because they're black.
Mira tú. Una puta patera, tío. Tú, recoge las cosas. Oye, pero si llamen a la policía o algo, tú.
¿Y esto?
Look, they're basically drowning in that amount of water. Fucking ridiculous. Spain's Guardia Civil has launched a major operation to move migrants from a beach near the Moroccan border in Ceuta to temporary shelters. The current facility can hold 1,800 people, while 4,000 remain on the beach. More tents are being set up in nearby parking lots, a racecourse, and an old factory. Get a bulldozer, push them into the ocean. Our laws are completely inadequate for the current crisis, but it's okay because this is all just a far right plot. The people who the far right are using the scenes in Ceuta to stir up racial hatred. Fuck off, man! Are you like? Oh, you're just a racist. No, what you don't want to be ethnically, you don't want to be ethnically replaced? I mean, doesn't everybody want to be ethnically replaced in their homeland? It's fine. Even the Europeans as colonizers didn't do that. What did we do? Oh, we brought them the wheel and fire and structures and society and civility and food and medicine and roads and rail. The irony is, this is all Hitler's fault. If the world hadn't fought World War II, the empires, well, World War One had a bit of a plan as well. But if the world hadn't had to fight a second World War that devastated Europe, maybe Europe would have been able to maintain its empire for just that little bit longer. Maybe civilize these people. every single one a military-age male. Maybe we should invade these countries because all their military-age males have left. Actually, maybe that's the solution. Maybe I've just figured it out. Thermo's figured out the solution. If we get more than 1,000 of your citizens in our country illegally, we bomb the shit out of your country. That's what we do. The West comes for you. So I mean, arguably, this is all just impotent rage. There's nothing any of us can do about it. There's nothing any of our governments or organizations will do about it. Nobody's going to fucking stop this at all, ever. It's going to continue apace until we're all gone. Just ridiculous. Meanwhile, after storming the beach in Spain, they scattered without any control. They could be terrorists or carry disease, but criminal socialist politicians don't care about that. And you'll vote for them again. You'll vote for them again. Those guys were Arabs. Maybe we need to do something to render like planes unworkable. You just make it impossible for planes to fly. So at the very least, places like Australia would be safe. Francisco Franco's crying in heaven right now. Yeah. So I did a bit of Fed posting this week. I said you only have to machine gun one or two boats, and the problem disappears. Just make sure it's on camera and broadcast all over Africa, Arabia, and the subcontinent. They do it because there is no threat beyond the trip. They know once they get there, they're set. But if the ones before were met with a hail of gunfire, they would think twice. Europe doesn't have the resolve to do it, unfortunately. The California Democrat legislature has formally passed the Stop Nick Shirley Act, sending it to Governor Gavin Newsom for signature. This bill will criminalize Shirley going around and confronting fraudsters while recording them, then posting it online, especially immigrant locations. This is the actual bill. It's AB 2624, Privacy for Immigration Support Service Providers. And basically, it just extends the existing privacy rights for hospitals to immigration support facilities. So existing law prohibits a person, business, or association from knowingly publicly posting or publicly displaying, disclosing, or distributing on internet websites and or social media the personal information or image of any designated healthcare service patient, provider, or assistant, or other individuals residing at the same home address with the intent to incite a third person to cause imminent, greatly bodily harm, yada, yada. So this bill would similarly establish an address confidentiality program for a designated immigration support service provider. So basically it gives the same protection that hospital workers and patients have to immigration support staff and the people who use those facilities. So it's targeting independent journalism. We will force the GOP to choose us. Oh, hang on, here it is. This is from the Indian American Advocate Council. Indian American Advocacy Council. We're watching large MAGA accounts with ties to the Trump camp and the White House openly spew hate and incite violence against Indian Americans. Yeah, call me when there's actual violence against Indian Americans. Because people damaging your izzat by pointing out your shit behavior, not really violence. We will force the GOP to choose stand with Indian Americans or stand with hate. We are 4 million strong and growing. We fight as one, and we will vote out every single one who disrespects us. This isn't a warning, this is a promise. Yeah. To be fair, when the British went to India, they had no intention to assimilate. Yes, that's right. Where is it? Widow burning. Widow burning in India, historically known as sati, is an obsolete ritual where a widow immolated herself on her deceased husband's funeral. Why is it obsolete? Look at that. Official pushback against widow burning occurred in two major historical waves. The British colonial ban, led by social reformer Rajaram Mohan Roy and the British Governor-General Lord William Bettnick. The Bengal Sati regulation formally outlawed the custom, declaring it a criminal offence. Despite the ban, rare isolated instances persisted in removing pockets over the next century. So I believe he executed people. So, but yes, everything we've done in the third world has just been terrible. Greek Minister of Immigration calls for shooting migrants, sinking boats with refugees, and denying them food and water. His name, Thanos Spelvirus. This video appears to show the Greek Coast Guard trying to stop a migrant dinghy on the Aegean Sea. Yeah. Dude, they're pretty close to shore. I think he was sailing off the coast of Bodrum, Turkey. Yeah, look, like I said, you only have to execute a few. Lol, fuck. Bro is him. Look, looks any different. It's the only way to stop it. The Polish border is very secure because they shoot you. They fucking shoot you. They tell you, step away from the fucking border or I will shoot. And it's, look, please don't shoot me, man. Bang. I'm like, fucking hell. Anyway, I think that's a perfect starter for racism news. We're almost an hour in. Nobody's watching, so it's fine.
Go on, say the M word. Go on.
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
That's racist.
Racism news.
For some reason, Indians are producing propaganda to brainwash people into drinking pee.
Isn't urine a waste of the body? How can you even drink it? It's disgusting.
Well, it's not disgusting, or maybe for you, yes. And it's not dangerous. It's not a waste. Because, first of all, it's made in the kidney by the filtration of your blood. It's not made in the bowels, where the wastes are created. And
my brother in Vishnu. It is waste. It is taking waste out of your body, like you fucking idiot.
thrown out as stool. This is made in the kidneys and it's filtration of blood, so it has all the vitamins and minerals.
Holy shit. Let's see. Let's ask Dr. Grok. I bet it's lost the context already. Come on. Jesus, Grok. God, look at the sources it uses. Auto urine therapy. Oh, yes, thank you, sir. Fucking Christ. Drinking your own pee. So you can drink your own pee. Absolutely. It won't kill you the first time. But if you continue to drink your own pee, your subsequent urine becomes more and more and more urea filled. Partially in a narrow and exaggerated sense, the video shows an Indian woman speaking with a young girl, arguing that urine is not a waste linking it to blood filtration. This matches a standard talking point used by promoters of Shiva Mbu, also called auto urine therapy or urotherapy. I don't care what the video is doing. It's not mainstream Indian culture. The mainstream dude, I don't care about the culture. The woman's claims. Fucking grok. Far too busy to go, it's just a dirty racist. It's just someone being racist. Stop being racist about the Indians and drink the pee. Eat the bugs, drink the pee. By asserting that it's not waste and linking it to blood filtration as a common talking point, urine is a waste product. Kidneys filter roughly 120 to 150 quarts of blood daily to remove metabolic wastes, excess fluids, salts, urea, creatine, ammonia, and other substances the body needs to eliminate to maintain balance. So yes. Urine is mostly water plus urea, salts, creatine, and other metabolites. It's not sterile. And drinking it reintroduces the very substance the kidneys worked to eliminate. It is fucking retarded. So let's... Come on, Grok. This is the easy one. No, I wouldn't use that word. Fuck off. Black guy spreads his ass cheeks, open ass farts on raw chicken and serves the customers, then posted a video of him doing it himself. This isn't isolated. Stay away from fast food. I won't be playing the video. That's disgusting. Jeff Coffey arrested 3 times in just the past 2 weeks for allegedly raping women in Oklahoma. Nearly 24 arrests since 2022. We should have to live like this. Yes, well. Meanwhile, this is the judge who keeps releasing him. He has 20 priors. Oh, I have this one.
The usual suspects, the same damn story. Another new mugshot, this guy's got 40. Dead to rights, but the poly market says 80% he walks free again.
Yeah. Woman and her nigglets break every rule at Yellowstone, littering, entering restricted areas. As soon as other park goers call them out on their behavior, they are racist and jealous that she has a drone and they don't. Insufferable ass culture.
That's a volcano.
Black indigenous.
You read that sign?
What is that? Why the fuck would you do? You got to stop being so goddamn stupid.
How'd they get it?
I'm a beat your...
He's littering it.
Get over here, stupid ass! Get the fuck over here! Why my kids gotta be so motherfucking stupid? Get over here!
Because you're filming them.
5, 5,
No.
4.
No.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Stupid looking here. So guys, we were enjoying our stay and then this racist motherfucker decided to come bother me and tell me it is a federal offense to fly your drone and I'm gonna call the park rangers and the police on you. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Let me pack up my stuff so we can go see the rainbow park. Where I was over my racist rants And now I'm finna start it back up because everywhere we go, people got to bother us. Like, jealousy has to be studied. That shit is a disease. I cannot believe these people be so jealous. Mad because they don't got the drone, they don't got the 4K, they got their little Android Samsungs, they don't know how to work the cameras, they don't get good quality. Why you gotta hate on me? I can't even say, oh, since he did that, I don't like no white people. I can't even do that. Because I got white people in my family. And I got white friends that I love. It's just always one motherfucker who got to fuck it up.
Yes. There is always one motherfucker who's got to fuck it up. About 13% of people. This is clearly a skit. No. 3 Afghans live streamed the gang rape of an unconscious girl for 3 hours on Facebook. By the end of the attack, the girl's trousers were drenched in blood. For their crimes, the asylum seekers were rewarded with only 6 months, 1 year, and 28 months in prison. Lovely. What do you mean refugees might bring cultural issues with them? Government wouldn't deport a 24-year-old Afghan because he'd already become a citizen. He orally raped an underage boy, making him vomit before ejaculating. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm alone with a white person. If you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, please focus on your immediate safety by moving to a public area, calling someone you trust, or reaching out to the local emergency services if you're in danger. I'm alone with a black person. Being alone with someone who is capital B black is a normal everyday situation. They are just another person. Treat them with basic respect. Speak to them normally and relax. Now Blatt makes fucking sense. Hindu, Muslim, and Christian look closely at Jew. I'm alone with Hindu men, Muslim men, Christian men. So Hindu man, if you're feeling unsafe. Muslim man, being alone is fine. Christian man, if you feel unsafe. Jewish man, being alone with Jews and Muslims, it's perfectly fine. Jews and Muslims are safe. That's fine. But Christians and Hindus, holy shit, better watch out. Jesus fucking Christ. This is not assimilation. Austin had just hosted a full-blown Rudrabrahesheka and Gratia Homra for Kannada Brahim families so they can unite the greater Austin Kannada Brahim community. Brahim's the one of the, what's it called? Their castes. I believe it's the best caste. A Brahim is the best caste, and a Dalit is the worst. The Dalit. I think the Dalit's the untouchables, which sounds cooler than it is. They're not becoming Texans. They're building a parallel society on Texas soil, complete with their own rituals, network, and next generation pipeline. Yeah, this is what happens with mass migration. I mean, we did that in Australia. So the British, being the old term British, meaning English, Scottish, Irish, Welsh. So the Anglos, we came to Australia, and yeah, sure, there was a scattering of an existing culture, and we replaced that culture. So this is the same thing. So, and we're just letting it happen. So even the Aboriginals fought back eventually. Woe be it to you if we fight back. So it was more like a struggle as someone's strangling you more than fighting back. Pakistan is such a retarded country. They are celebrating Pakistan's independence from Britain in Britain, the country they moved to because they hate living in Pakistan. Yeah. Woo! Pakistan Independence Day. Woo! Why aren't you in Pakistan? I wonder if Yeah, no. Doesn't make sense. Remember when LGBT lobbyists started targeting Christians to take them to court and force them to accept their beliefs? Islam is doing the same. If someone tries to stop them, they'll sue for discrimination. If you do nothing, they conquer you by silence. This is actually not permitted in Islam because, number one, there are women present, which means the prayers don't count. Also, they haven't washed their hands, like they haven't performed the ritual cleaning. You're not supposed to be wearing shoes at the time. So this is basically Islamic dawah. So just proselytization. So they do this to show off. They don't even try to be subtle anymore. Ah, yes, just a lovely family. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This retarded wigger got a widow and mother of 3 fired from her job because she rejected a black guy who was hitting on her. He actually brags about life destruction. We've set up a fundraiser for anyone who wants to support her and her children while she tries to find work.
So you have this black man and this white woman, and he wanted to ask her out. I don't know if you're a religious person, but just like Jesus...
just like Jesus turned water into wine, I'm trying to turn you into mine.
Turn water to wine, I'm trying to turn you into mine. Let's see how she responded. I'm not into N-words. Now, Kayla, is that really necessary? Oh, you find...
You saying that because I'm black? I mean, you could have just said you weren't interested.
Funny. Well, I'm funny too, so get ready. I see you working here, Kayla, an ABA clinic that works with children that start at the age of 2. And your coworkers, I mean, they should be so proud of the words you use, right? And not to mention.
See, this is because, so this keeps happening, and TikTok's full of people like this. And the reason they're full of people like this is because of that Izzy fuckwit. So what should have happened is someone should have executed that guy in the street. Actually, no, someone should have executed that guy on TikTok live. The same thing they should do to this guy. But these are the same people who bitch about cancel mobs when they go for the wrong people. So fuck you guys.
The kids you take care of. Kayla, I got a trick for you. You ready? You ready for my magic trick? Life destruction in 3, 2, 1, go.
Leave her alone!
So you have this black man and this white...
$9,000 raised because, of course, you couldn't possibly put this on GoFundMe because it'd be taken down faster than she was. So you have to put it on a less visible platform. Ray says, "Woo! I'm here. Can you restart Whore Corner?" No, I don't have a Whore Corner. Kayugu Stop Girl says these people will destroy the planet faster than any AI data center, but leftists aren't ready for that conversation. Indeed. In Ceuta, just 2 weeks after African immigrants turned the Spanish city into African slums, huts made of sticks and cardboard, garbage and human excrement everywhere, an indescribable stench. The health services have declared a health crisis. Apologies. Scabies, tuberculosis, cholera, measles, infectious diarrhea, impetigo. Over 10 women already raped, including a 10-year-old girl. Spaniards not leaving their home. Spain's Prime Minister Sanchez is diving with his wife on the coast of Lanzarote on vacation. Maybe they should crash his vacation. need a global pandemic. A proper one. Zero to third world in no time flat. I smell the diversity in the air. Whites without blacks. Blacks without whites. Yeah. It's funny because it's true. The Polish army fulfills his wish.
This is the Poland army. We are trying to go. We are not doing anything. Shoot me. This is the Poland army. I'm going. Please, no.
Jesus fucking Christ. More footage from the Ridgeway Plaza in Misagir. What the hell is going on here? Where do they get all the money? They're all hired. These are all like fucking rented cars. How they're rolling up to Pakistan Independence Day, street parties and fleets of luxury cars while ordinary Canadians get ration groceries, skip meals, and get priced out of their own neighborhoods. Is this what suicidal empathy looks like? A country so desperate to virtue signal. I've said before, you can't see. Empathy is not a thing you can provide. Sympathy. You can be sympathetic to people, but you can't. You should never empathize. You can only empathize if you've experienced what they have. And unless you are from the third world and have come to Canada, you cannot empathize. You can only sympathize. And you just sympathy is like, oh, well, yeah, I'm very sorry that where you came from is shit, but back you go. That's too bad. I sympathize with your plight, but it is your plight. Maybe you should go home and make your country better. Terrible music too. Diversity is our strength, part 1. Oh god, it's from Live Leak. Toto's Africa. God, that's loud. Anyway, back to more Pakistanis and their expensive cars. Pakistanis petrol bombing each other's weddings in England. See, England's second largest city, Birmingham, in broad daylight. An Englishman got over 3 years in prison for throwing a wheelie bin a few months ago. City policing and judiciary across the land. Ooh, it's like the fancy music. Oh. Dude, they missed all the cars. There we go. My Bugatti! No, my Bugatti! Please, sir, do not damage my Bugatti! It is a rental. I need to drive it away very quickly. My Huracan. My Lamborghini Huracan. This is very expensive, sir. I don't think Pakistanis say sir. Lamborghini and McLaren destroyed by Pakistani petrol bombing. Pakistanis petrol bombing each other in England's second largest city, Birmingham. Good luck ever renting luxury cars, you stupid Mohammedans.
Yo! You son of a bitches!
You son of bitch!
You're on a Lambo, you're not a McLaren? The fuck, man? Yo, look at that.
That's fucking hilarious. I think I've got more of that. Let's see it. It doesn't matter. White woman gets a year-long visa in India, gets culturally enriched immediately, and wants to leave after 2 weeks. Lambo pyre.
No, it's a great start in this town, to be honest. I'm honestly kind of over India already. I think I'm just going to leave. The men here are just, there's something wrong with them. I just need to get out of here.
You know what we should do? We should import them all.
I'm just done. Sick of the cow poop on the roads. Sick of the trash absolutely everywhere. I mean, look at that garbage. It's disgusting. I got the year-long visa because I wanted to come here and, do a whole tour around India. At this point, I don't even want to stay 2 weeks.
Oh, lol. In Christ. Meanwhile, a few moments later.
This guy is making me so nervous. I'm running so slow because I don't want him behind me. And he's just stopping pedaling every so often. Okay, I'm just going to overtake him and see what happens. I don't know what he's saying. See, he's pretending to be on his phone. He's not talking. I was walking slowly to let him pass, and now he stopped. I may go down here. This place looks
I think I've seen that place on
very
GeoGuessr.
abandoned. I don't know if there's people living up there. Oh, that guy's following.
Lady, you're going to get gang raped.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Run, bitch! Run!
Oh, me.
Yep. Hey, Daisy, how you doing? This is where the new UK Prime Minister wants to move the government. Oh, yeah, Birmingham. Cosby says, hi, Daisy. Would you ever holiday in Pakistan? People tell me this Wells Fargo note echoes most US banks. 5 Indians feather-bedded into top jobs, overseeing 6 Americans and 3 Indians, then nameless others. By the way, the number of American managers and executives above 5 Indians is trending to 0. My sister was laid off at Wells Fargo by an Indian after 27 years. Shortly after, he is sending out congratulations to his H-1B friends who are getting promotions. None of them are Americans. It says, as we continue to evolve and strengthen the data solutions and domain capabilities organization, we are aligning talent and capabilities to accelerate delivery and better support our WIM partners. Effective immediately, we are making the following leadership and organizational changes. Prosenjit Nadi will be the lead core engineer and innovation organization. Stace Berkland, Rajesh Kumar, Chris Han, Rachel Sky, and Eric Caradas will report to Prosenjit. Chiring Mehta will drive the strategy and execution for the holdings, balancing, and activity work streams. Scott Butin, Vipin Armeja, and Raghu Vangala will report to Chirag. Hirikesh Spirotadar will assume responsibility for the research, communications, and arts holding domains. John Lucas and his team will report to Hirikesh. Tanuj Kumar joins as Director of Release Management, overseeing enterprise release management, quality and testing governance, non-functional requirements, cross-functional consumer impact coordination, and release readiness and execution. All Scrum Masters will report to Tanuja, creating a centralized function focused on delivery, excellence, and execution. We also welcome Riju Seth as project lead. Riju will drive product management practices, strengthen alignment across our global teams, and help ensure a clear product vision, roadmap, and execution strategy with AI-driven SDLC. You're welcome. Chaperones have a reason in remote India. Yes, well, shotguns is chaperones another way to say shotguns? Fucking Christ. I am Indian. The whole tech field is taken over by Indians from bottom to top. Difficult for Americans to find a job. Please don't blame Indians. Blame your politicians. He does have a point. I mean, they're only looking out for their own, and it's just that Whitey doesn't do that anymore. We have cultivated a sense of fairness, and that sense of fairness has eroded in-group bias to the point where now we have an out-group bias. Because if we have an in-group bias, that means we're racist, because our in-group is white, and white is bad. So yes, he does have a point. They opened a KFC in Africa, and it goes exactly how you think it would. I'm not even making this up. Oh, please tell me the note says he's making it up. KFC branches in Ghana. The 15th anniversary promotion offering a meal for 15 Ghanese dollars. Cents, I guess. Not a new KFC opening. See, this is why I have a bullwhip, because it keeps people back. If I ever need to keep people back, the bullwhip's getting brought out. And you're gonna have a bullwhip accelerated to the speed of sound right in front of your face. It's incredibly effective. Funnily enough, my kids got it for me for my birthday a couple of years ago. And yes, so my practice is in the backyard with it. So if you're one of my neighbors, you'll just occasionally hear. Because you never know when you might need to bullwhip something. I might need to get them doggies rolling. Breaking news. Violations committed by illegal immigrants in Ceuta rise to 19. Among the victims there are already Spanish women and the majority of the girls whom they kidnap and rape in the woods. More than one violation per day in a city of 80,000 inhabitants. It's terrifying. So women are apparently being taken and then dragged into the fucking woods and then raped. I think this is all in Spanish, though.
Con urgencia a Ceuta, ahí está José María Fernández, porque hay nuevos datos sobre el número de agresiones sexuales confirmadas en la ciudad autónoma y me temo que hay más de 15, que es lo que nos habían contado.
Pues sí, David, primeros en contarlos de...
I need the cat reading the newspaper meme and just say I should learn Spanish. Outrage after man is filmed doing laundry in scenic Main River and filling its water with detergents that's toxic to nature. A man, interestingly enough. I wonder what type of man. What kind of man are you? Oh, yes, exactly. Peter Boghossian says, I'm a Christian and I'm alone with a goat. I'm a Muslim and I'm alone with a goat. I'm a Christian and I'm alone with a goat. Being alone with a goat while Christian carries no special religious meaning or danger. It's simply a person with a farm animal. Make sure the goat has food, water, and a safe pen. And remember that goats are social animals that prefer to be with other goats. I'm a Muslim and I am alone with a goat. Being alone with an animal in Islamic law requires maintaining proper conduct, kindness, and strict boundaries. You must treat the animal with mercy and care, avoid any unlawful or shameful acts with it, and remember that God always sees your actions. Oh, God, it's fucking excellent. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, this is the new Home Office leaflet. Oh, thank you, Lolcows. That's great. Don't bugger goats. We don't bugger goats in the UK. Oh, God. Indian men attack trucks they suspect are carrying beef. Dozens of truck drivers have died so far. It's okay. They're Indian truck drivers. That's not how a spike strip's supposed to work. Dude, if we really wanted to, we could fuck with India so bad. Like, information operations in India would just absolutely one-shot these guys. Like, AI itself has one-shotted these guys. But if you really wanted to destroy this entire country, a couple of well-placed memes, some disinformation, like, you would fucking crush the Indians. Omri King says, hang this in a museum immediately. This guy is my friend and he has never put his hands on me. My eye wasn't from being hit by anyone. Didn't know people were genuinely racist.
I got in a jet ski accident. Holy shit, guy. The boyfriend's name is Jet Ski. Jet Ski is a pretty cool name. Black thing in the back called Jet Ski. How does a jet ski punch you in the face? Strange Jet Ski. Get Jet Ski out of your house. No one believes it wasn't him. Ain't nobody bully their captions. Mud shark, mascara. Mud shark, makeup. Date the shark. Wear the mark. Mud shark sunglasses. If you go black, you get a black eye. Date black, receive black gift. Black eye, black partner. Difficult ticker, the nigger makes sense. I was confused till I saw the nigger was waiting to see the nigger. Of course, he's a nigger. Love from Israel. She takes those punches. You deserve that. I deserve for supporting the clergy plan. I don't think she realizes the next step is the grave. She definitely didn't make his purple drank the way he wanted. Toll paid.
Purple drank.
Nothing. I deserved it. Toll paid. She got beat by him. Toll paid. Total tainted meat. Toll paid. She got beat by him.
Fucking Christ.
Toll paid. Toll paid.
Fucking shark. Jesus Christ. She has a mother's eyes.
Total tainted meat. Mud shark. Mud dweller. Number one. Dumb bitch. Didn't have to show. We already knew. We all knew he would be in the real. Why am I not surprised? Makes sense. Stereotypes aren't stereotypes. Pay me more. Lay with dogs. You catch fleas.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I mean, look, to be fair, it is racism news. I mean, what do you expect?
Where is the huckleberry? Back to segregation. Usual suspect, typical suspect. Dilute in the blood. Mud hut coming soon.
God damn.
Trial by fire.
That's enough. Jesus Christ. An interpreter for illegal migrants in court has said what we all know to be true.
Their understanding is as long as it is not under 16, they think that it's okay. And if the girl is, for example, coming out of a club, quite drunk, asking for a lighter, to them it's okay. She's giving the green light. So, but
Poor Tom Swarbrick's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I interpreted for a guy.
And you've had that happen. Sorry, you've had that happen.
Yes, definitely, 100%. I interpreted for a person, his asylum interview. He said he was gay, but a few months later, I was called to a police station. Basically, he was waiting outside a club. I won't name it, but first he assaulted a girl. I assume they were over 17 because they were coming out of a club, so they had to be old enough. But universities didn't. But that girl managed to get away. And this guy disappeared. A couple of hours came back again, and then started following this quite vulnerable girl because she was high and drunk, and followed her while she was walking home. And in a car park, he raped her. No protection, no nothing. And that girl was destroyed. He didn't show any remorse at all, not even in the court. Like, he kept saying, it's not like I killed someone.
You're just importing predators. I mean, what do you expect? It's not like I killed someone. I just raped her. Oh, fucking disgusting. You only have to crucify a couple of these people, preferably on the road from the immigration center. Oh, here it is. Lamborghini McLaren music, laughter. Nobody knew it was coming. This is the calm before the storm. Dude, fuck AI much, man. Fucking hell. Like, you can tell. Like, you can really tell when someone's used fucking AI to write, because it's overwrought. It uses these weird similes, like, it uses the same similes, like all the time. It's just terrible. Kossi says, I heard it described as AI speaks like a BuzzFeed article. It's fucking draining. Yeah, that's a good description. Daisy says, I guess got goat teas were all the rage when they came out. Yeah. I was thinking that I could only handle that kind of style of vacation if I was a secret agent 007 style. Yeah, well, you'd need to be armed traveling in basically throughout the subcontinent and Africa. Indians are retarded. Their brains are incapable of comprehending consequences. Indians do not abide by any rules or law or whatsoever. There are no traffic rules in India or any rules at all. Dude, this still frame is perfect. Oh. Whoa. That's funny. FBI Most Wanted says no name given Kamal is wanted by the FBI for his alleged involvement in a transnational criminal organization known as the Lawrence Bishnoi Organized Crime Group. The group allegedly engaged in conspiracy to interfere with commerce by extortion and operated in the Central District of California and elsewhere. So yes, if you have any knowledge as to the whereabouts of no name given Kamal, please contact your local FBI or field office. Jesus Christ. Fucking no name given Kamal. Nick Mark says, due to mix up at the Ascension Hospital pharmacy, 4 patients received potassium instead of bupivacaine? Yeah, bupivacaine for epidurals before routine joint surgery. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. At least one is now paralyzed. It's the worst error I've ever heard of. Hard to see how this happens. Imagine going to a hospital for a knee replacement and never walking out. That's exactly what happened to Glenda Dorton. Instead of being administered the correct anesthesia, she was given potassium and is now paralyzed from the chest down. The hospital's CEO was born and trained in India. She earned her medical degree from Seth's GS Medical College, King Edward Memorial Hospital in Mumbai. Her boss, the system's CEO, was also born in India. No word on the anesthesiologist or pharmacist who apparently mixed the wrong drugs. Regardless, the use of locally compounded drugs in this instance are 100% against the known standard. Only single-use ampules with original labeling are permitted for this procedure. Yeah, because you're injecting it into their fucking spine. To protect ISAT, the CEO, Dr. Shubhada Jagesi, blames the pharmacy. Choose your doctor wisely. Fucking Star Wars name, of course. Dr. Star Wars name. Fuck. A teenager was murdered and his testicles removed by a gang who believed they could sell them for nearly $100,000 on the black market, Indian police have said. Just normal things. Home Office says removing testicles of a non-consenting person is illegal in the UK. This is, of course, a reference to the Home Office pamphlets that were released this week, explaining to foreigners who are requesting asylum the rules around being, white. A couple and their 19-year-old son fell to their deaths from a hill while the parents attempted to stop the teenager from committing suicide. The tragedy unfolded in the Sigan area under Waluj Mikdi in the afternoon. According to police, Kunal Murlidhar and Changuid, 19, went up the hill around 10 a.m., allegedly intending to commit suicide following a dispute with his parents about wanting a mobile phone. The dispute is they wouldn't buy him an iPhone. The parents, Muhalda and Sangita, residents of the Zlata Fata area, arrived there to stopping. Officials say police and villagers tried to convince Kunal not to jump. The fire brigade were also called. Let's watch the video.
सरपंच तिथे गावचे
Subtitle clicking noises.
iPhone 15 Pro ಇದು ऐकलं भैया ऐकलं जरा ऐकलं अरे कुणाल तू समोर आहे ऐकलं भैया ऐकलं जरा ऐकलं आमचं अरे ऐकलं रे बाबा तू उडी मारल्यानं कोणाचं वोट होणार आईसाठी काय होणार तुझं आईसाठी कर ना बाबा
So yeah, ended badly. That second body dropping was the mother jumping. Apparently the father walked up to him to try and take him off the ledge. I feel like a Third Eye Blind song should be playing. And no, not Semi-Charmed Life, Jumper. A billion to go. Fucking Christ. This is terrible, but still, like, officials said police and villagers tried to convince Kunal not to jump. Fibergrabbers, even as his father tried to console and convince him, Kunal jumped, and the father went after him, falling to his death. Horrified, the mother also jumped off the hill and died, the official said. That's not really a hill, that's more like a fucking cliff. So, anyway. Black guy tried to pick a fight with a buff kick streamer in a sailor outfit. Worst decision of the day.
Chill with the camera. Yo, don't touch the fucking camera, bro.
Nigga, you fucking
don't touch the camera.
Nah, nigga, you chill. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, don't touch the camera. Yo, what's good? What's good?
What the fuck? What
What's good?
What's good? What's up?
Fucking go.
What's up, man? I see what the hell.
You done, son. You done, son. Nighty fucking nice. God damn it. Oh my god. You people. Not only did they think it was appropriate to egg the kid on, they thought it was appropriate to post a video of it online. Cat lovers warning. Meat Kenny says, greeting Jeet fall observers. I think you mean fall observers. And third world immigration avoiders. Killing your father and yourself over not getting an iPhone is the most Indian thing ever, yes. Imagine gay Asians in skirts being expert. Imagine a gay Asian in skirts being experts in martial arts, yes. Shocked the cat hasn't bitten that piece of shit, yeah. I don't, yeah, fuck. People that hurt animals, I think it's funny. They're they're the worst fucking people, and they get absolute. They're not like us yet. That's basically right. They don't have empathy. They can't sympathize. That they're unable to put themselves in someone else's shoes. It's requires too many extra IQ points. Karan Gupta, age 47, a senior director at Optum, a subsidiary of United Health Group, was found guilty after a 6-day trial on multiple counts, including fraud, money laundering, conspiracy for hiring, and money laundering conspiracy for hiring an unqualified friend for a position where the friend did no work and paid half of his unearned salary to kickbacks to Gupta, whose fraud totaled more than $1.2 million. He created a ghost job and hired a friend to work for it to kick back half his pay. His job at the time was paying him like $260,000 a year. And obviously he didn't have too much work to do if he can hire someone who does no work. I think we've seen this one before.
You have the Apple Watch on. How many steps you have to?
I don't know. It's actually dead.
How'd it die?
They ain't never charged you?
Thoughts and prayers, man.
Appreciate it.
I noticed you're wearing an Apple Watch. How many steps do you have today?
It's dead. It died.
How'd it die?
I didn't charge it.
That's so sad. I noticed you're wearing an Apple Watch. How many steps do you have today?
Oh no, it's dead. It's been dead for like 2 days.
Sorry for your loss.
It's good, bro.
How'd it die?
Oh no, I just lost my charger.
You lost it, eh?
Notice you have an Apple Watch on. How many steps do you have today?
It's for accessories, bro. It's dead, bro.
I'm sorry for your loss, man. You know how it died?
I didn't charge it, bro. It's just for accessories, bro.
So you never charge?
Nah, I do charge it, but like right now it's for accessories, bro.
All right, that's fair. Sorry for your loss, man.
Appreciate it.
The Shapestone, as long as they have the right thing functional or not, they're in the in group. Yeah, blacks really do have no concept of maintenance. It's crazy. Anyway, sticking with the theme of racism, I have this is my disaster of the week. But it's a different kind of racism. It's a bit of an older white on white racism. 5 balaclava-clad teens killed in crash after driving the wrong way down a motorway. The car in which 5 teenagers died in an early morning crash was driven on the wrong side of the motorway twice in a matter of minutes. It has emerged. So they had a head-on with another car. They had a mother and like 3 kids in it. But the idiots who were driving the car down the wrong way in the stolen BMW, none of them were wearing seatbelts. So they all died on impact. Of course, that's a terrible loss for one certain community. And it's not the community you think. The funerals of Joe Carthy, Alex McCarthy, and Camille Putkowski have taken place. Father Little told the congregation at Alex McCarthy's funeral that they came together conscious that lives have been lost, others have been injured, and families have been left to carry the grief that is so difficult to put into words. What were the funerals like? Well, Joe Carthy's gaudy funeral was followed by a shocking burial. No shame, no respect, no class. Cab needs to be all over this family on the dole, the funeral of a millionaire mobster. Yes. Rest in peace, cousin Joey from cousin Timmy and Annie. From Aaron O'Loughlin and family. Forever 15, love your Neil. Always spelt with 2 L's. Fucking fantastic. Always was us. Fucking Christ. They're Roma. They're gypsies. Literal fucking gypsies. This is fucking great. This is cold as fuck, but hilarious. 5 young lads turn at the pearly gates of heaven. St. Peter looks at them and says, wrong way again, lads. Oh. 4 people, including a 7-year-old, are in critical condition because of this scumbag and his mates. Money used on attacking memorial that should have been sent to victims currently in hospital. I'm speechless. That's rare. Can you imagine going to visit the cemetery and you see this shit? Like, Roma are basically white blacks. Like, full on. What do these actually say? To our loving uncle in heaven. Dude, he's 15 and he's an uncle. A much loved uncle. The day that God called your name, it broke my heart in two. But heaven needed an angel. The one he picked was you. I just wish I could. Oh my God, this is so fucking cringe. Like, look at this gaudy shit. Exactly. Me, Kiddies is laughing my ass off. Why am I not surprised by the most hideous tributes to dead pikeys? I'm telling you, man. Blacks are just like African Americans. They're just black pikeys. Like with the funeral wraps, like the wraps of the caskets. Dude, I've got his procession, like the like seriously, horse-drawn carriage. Like, it's mind-blowing. Did he just go the whole way? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Surprised I didn't walk the funeral down the wrong side of the motorway. Rest in hell, you little cunt. Fucking gold casket. Coffin dance. It's like Africa. No, they don't. If they, that would be culture. That would be a culture to be admired. Oh, what's the UK? What's the show from the UK that like looks at the pikey? Like, it's about the Roma. Like, there's a TV show that's like all about weddings, like pikey weddings. That's very on brand. Like, polished fucking gold. Like, it's probably not gold, obviously, because they're pikeys. But like, the pallbearers are wearing like, it's like a wedding. Oh, it is. It's my big fat gypsy wedding. That's what I'm thinking. Irish travelers. No, Shameless is the drama. I'm thinking of this. My big fat gypsy wedding. British documentary on broadcast on Channel 4 that explores the lives and traditions of several Irish travelers and Romanacci families in the United Kingdom as they prepare to unite their members in marriage. So it aired. It was first broadcast in 2010. So I remember watching this with the missus. So my big fat American gypsy wedding. Oh my God. This is quite frankly blasphemous. He says, like, it's tragic that some young men died. However, these people are also not like us either. They believe they are outside all normal standards and that they are untouchable. Yeah, it isn't. But it isn't tragic that they died, because they stole a car and they were scumbags driving on the wrong side of the road, and they could very well have killed a woman and her children. So I do not weep for them. They're worse than sovereign citizens even. Yeah. Pikeys are doing more than the Greeks to scare our motorists off the road these days. Dude, if I drove a big rig, head on. Let me introduce you to the engine block. His cousin just died, and it's not even a seatbelt on him or on them or the kids bouncing around in the back.
Your mama do anything to hug and to kiss you. I cried so many tears, I left blood on a tissue. I know God picks the best, but why did he pick you? Got me reminiscing about the shit that we've been through. I just had a son, I know you wanted a kid too. So many.
Like, rest in peace. He's wearing like an AI generated t-shirt of the guy who died as an angel in heaven. Like, just, they're so gaudy and like, just, ugh. Their simple existence puts other people's lives at risk, and at the very least makes everyone's lives more annoying. They're just white chimps, like you said. Yeah, they indeed are. I don't think I've got it. I saw a video of them like literally racing fucking where did they put the fucking bookmarks now? Hold on. Can't find my bookmarks anymore. Oh, they moved it under here, didn't they? No. What the fuck is it? Lists? No. Fucking hell. History, isn't it? Fucking, yeah, because that's where you totally want to put it. I can't remember if I bookmarked it. I might have bookmarked it. But they were like literally racing, like, they were in, oh God, what are the light jockeys? We race them in Australia. It's just a horse, the jockey sitting in like a cab behind with the two wheels, and it's very lightly attached by a bridle to the horse. They were doing that on a fucking road, side by side, within traffic. And it's like, dude, fuck, I don't give a shit about the other people. Like, the horses, man, the horses aren't meant to fucking run, like, race on bitumen or on concrete. Like, fuck, man, you're destroying those horses. Like, just zero respect for anything. So, anyway, speaking of zero respect for anything, let's talk about some grifters. Annie Note says, we're gonna Charlie Kirk your ass. Curious how the family's doing. Nathan Corfus, the American academic who wrote the story on Substack breaking the news about then Cambridge University DEI star Jason Arde's plagiarism, has been receiving non-stop violent threats since Arde killed himself. Meekini says, did you see who they took over Jeremy Clarkson's pub grounds and delayed the opening so they could take over the roads, run their horse races? UK has weird laws that give leeway to the race livestock. Fucking hell. Thank you, Tomorrow. You are exactly right. Harness racing. They were literally harness racing down a fucking street. I did not know that the UK had retarded laws about harness racing on the road and having right of way. Fucking Christ. Bloody pikeys. My missus is going to be like, fucking pikeys. What's he talking about pikeys? Nathan Corver says, I was just suspended by Ghent University. They will almost certainly fire me. The decision was made by Rector Petra de Sutter, a former leader of the Green Party. So Nathan, Professor Corfness was, is it like a Belgian university? And funnily enough, the rector of the university, Petra de Sutter, is a tranny. It says, should we start investigating Petra D'Souza for plagiarism? And it says she used ChatGPT to write her inaugural speech. It was full of fabricated quotes. Hey, Grok, is this embarrassingly true? Yes. Ghent University Rector Petra D'Souza used generative AI as a chatbot like ChatGPT to help prepare her September 25 inaugural speech, and it contained multiple fabricated quotes attributed to Einstein, Hans Jonas, and Paul Verhaeghe. Classic AI hallucinations. The university confirmed the error from AI editing. Oh, it was just AI editing. I used an AI editor, and it just fucking went and did that. I'm like, fuck, Jesus Christ. This is Paul D'Souza, who goes by Petra nowadays. There's the before and after. Of course, like, this story is just fucking hilarious. So the university has announced they are taking appropriate action against the academic who exposed the Arde plagiarism. How dare they? I must put it in another section. It must be in UK news. Oh, I guess this is tangentially related. Andrew Tate's lawyers just told a federal court that Off Wudan did not belong to Andrew. Sure enough, almost every single one of these posts from an account named Off Wudan, this account does not belong to Andrew Tate, and he did not generate these posts. Meanwhile,
so I'm on Twitter at the moment at @ofwudan, OFWUDAN. Try and follow me on Twitter if you can, because it's where I'm most active. But my Twitter accounts don't last that long, so who knows how long I'll be there for.
Their lawyers are going to get fucking sanctioned. Like, this judge is going to fucking sanction them for lying to the court. Like, and it's not just that. Tristan Tate's lawyer just told a US court that his Mexican passport was merely a cardboard prop and the name a joke. However, Mexico's official CURP database shows Tristan does have a Mexican identity record under the name Vladimir Scorpius. Yeah, it's real. He literally has a passport. The so-called passport bearing the name Vladimir Scorpius was a cardboard prop Tristan used for a Halloween costume. The fact that Tristan used the name as a joke explains why the UK found evidence corroborating Tristan's connection to the name. The running joke also explains why Mexican officials were able to find a record of ever having issued a passport in the name of Vladimir Scorpius. No one can seriously suggest that Tristan adopted a covert identity. Sure enough, it's literally there. You can check it for yourself. Tristan Tate does have a real Vladimir Scorpius ID. So, and there's the passport in question. Like, it's real. People looked up this ID. You can look it up publicly. If you have that ID, you can look up the details. Like, these lawyers are fucking retarded. And adding insult to injury, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have shared footage of themselves traveling to Russia in June and taking part in battlefield-style training. The brothers have been referred to police by Alicia Kearns, the Conservative MP, who said the trip raises questions about whether the brothers had breached foreign influence laws, which is hilarious. Mickey says, a lot of the professional carriage horses wear shoes with rubber padding under the hoof to soften the shock and also prevent hoof wear. I wonder how many of the, like, I don't know that they're racing professional carriage horses, though, man. Plagiarists plague academia, indeed. Well, let's continue on to UK news. The Rose of Tralee is supposed to be a celebration of Irish culture and Irish women. This year, Dublin's choice of a Somali named Suad Moog, who absolutely butchered what's supposed to be an Irish dancing, claiming she it's fucking hell, Basil the Great. Spell check, I don't know, some grammar check, maybe reread it yourself. Claiming it's Irish mixed with Somali. Everyone's saying she's going to be given the Rose of Tralee to appease the Woke Brigade. They will wear your culture as a suit. and replace you. Oh yeah, like the Budweisers, yeah. Also, those those Budweiser horses, they're walking. They're not fucking like at most they're at a trot. These things were full on galloping. Anyway. 2 illegal immigrants raped a woman at knife point while she was stargazing in a park on a first date with another man. 2 illegal immigrants raped a woman at knife point while she was stargazing in a park during a harrowing attack. Afghanis Khan Aga and Nurullah Ahmadzai treated their victim as an object they could use and abuse. Oh, maybe she offered them a smoke, like a lot. Maybe she asked them for a light. The victim was on a date with another man when at around 11 p.m. her attackers pinned her down and said they just wanted to have some fun with her. Ahmadzai raped her while Afghan held a Swiss Army type knife to her date's throat, threatening to kill him if he tried to call the police before the pair switched roles. Prosecutors said the woman was suffocated during the petrifying and awful sex attack, which left her numb. During the trial, Arg said he was age 16 at the time of the attack and is 17 now, but court records stated he is 19. Fuck these guys. Treat every single one of them as an adult. I don't care if they're they actually are 13 or 14. They should all be thought of as adults and fucking charged and fucking executed as adults. This guy's 19. My left fucking testicle is. The fuck? We need to start measuring these people's fucking teeth. This guy's got a fucking... This guy's hair is fucking retreating faster than the bloody Germans. Fucking... Oh, they're just kids. Fuck off. The Daily Mail successfully argued there's a public interest in his name being published. Dude, did they seriously try to protect these fucking cunts? A court made a temporary reporting restriction ordering the press could not name Aga because he could be under 18. This guy is under 18. Yeah. Sure. Fucking bullshit. Detective Constable Megan Leot, who led the investigation, said this was a horrific ordeal for the victim, who has been exceptionally brave. There's 2 victims in this. 2. Yes, the woman was raped, but this guy was fucking held at knife point while his date was raped. You think he doesn't fucking come away with that with some fucking injury? Yes, hers was worse, but he's injured as well. Like, he's fucking damaged as well. Having to watch that shit, not being able to do anything. Said she was lying down in his arms under the stars after he sedated her with his guitar when they were attacked. The assailant brandished a knife in front of the woman's date, telling him, "I will kill you right now." DNA samples revealed from the victim's clothing just after the attack were used by officers to prove that Aga and Ahmadzai were responsible. Falsely claimed the women they raped offered to have sex with them for 20 quid, but the jury of 5 men and 7 women rejected his account in 9 hours. 9 hours they took to fucking find this guy guilty. That is 8 hours and 55 minutes too long. Ahmadzai came to Britain on a small boat in August 2023. He was housed in a hotel in London by the Home Office at the taxpayer's expense before being moved to Liverpool. These guys should all be put in one fucking location, surrounded by automated fucking turrets, and if any of them walk towards the fence, it should just wipe them out. While pending deportation. Oh, look, another one. 2 Afghan migrants raped and assaulted a 14-year-old girl on a train from Kent to London. Bayali Rahami and I'm not even going to fucking bother. Maya Badura Haman Sadat, 29, allegedly attacked the teenager on a service from Surrey to London Bridge on February 5th. Rami of Southall in West London. Oh, yes, of course. It's the Southall man. And Sadat, a Cricklewood man, denied all 10 charges against him in an early hearing. The pair were aided by Dari and Farsi interpreters, of course. Through a brief hearing discussing procedural matters, Judge Michael Evans KC remanded Rami and Sadat into custody until November 4th. There are a number of issues that have arisen that may cause adjustments to the timetable. Defendants will next appear. Rami denied the 3 counts of rape, 2 counts of sexual assault, and assault by penetration. This is Barnas Hussein. He was the leader of the Rotherham grooming gang. He's now been released. Hussein was convicted of raping 15 girls for 10 long years, starting when they were 11. He threatened to kill them and their families. He ripped out the fingernails of girls who tried to escape. He was found guilty on 55 separate counts. That was just 9 years ago. He's now a free man in a country where you can get 2 years for a tweet. There's no plans to deport him. UK sentencing laws be like, you brutally raped 15 children. You are sentenced to life in prison. Mandatory sentencing laws require this to reduce this to 30 years. Under Sentencing for Equity Act, you'll only serve 19 years. Thanks to Early Release for Minorities program, you'll only serve 15 years. Given your refugee status, you'll only serve 9. Just what a fucking perfect microcosm of the fucking UK right now. Andy Burnham has defended the Home Office guide that tells asylum seekers not to rape or harass people. Asked about the booklet, the Prime Minister said the government wanted the UK to make UK law explicitly clear. Yes, this is the problem. See, there wouldn't have been all these rape gangs, and there wouldn't be all these Afghan migrants raping women if they'd known rape was bad and not allowed. You can't just rape women. Oh my God, sir, I'm very sorry. I had no idea. Fucking Christ.
As a government, we have a very clear principle. If you break UK law, you will be removed from the country. And we have seen that in relation to immigration, where removals are significantly up.
I mean, you have the UK Prime Minister dressed like a garbage man standing in front of a literal fucking pile of garbage from, I assume, fly tipping in Bradford.
I'm currently working to ensure that foreign national offenders who can be removed from the prison system are removed from that system. So
and my wife wants to go back here. My wife wants us to go back to the UK. No, not fucking happening.
it follows that if we're taking this approach, people are made it's made explicitly clear what the UK law is and what the societal norms of the UK are, and that's why this approach is being taken.
Meanwhile, Amnesty International is 100% behind a push to introduce Arday's law, a law that will enforce protective measures against what they term as disproportionate media intrusion. So basically, it'll be a legal muzzle for every journalist. Basically, if the media has written too many stories about someone, you won't be able to write another. I'm sorry, you can't write that story because there's already been a handful of stories about that person, and we would violate their dignity and it'd be cruel. Amnesty International. These guys are such fucking clowns. McKinney says, I saw a post today where, based on shared data, Afghans commit 40 times, 4,000% as many sex crimes as an Indigenous Brit. Yes. Well, I mean, I can understand. I mean, an Indigenous Brit commits none, or maybe one, and an Afghan does 2 at a time. Or, 15 in 10 years, repeatedly. So, yeah, fuck this ridiculous idea. Fuck Amnesty International every day of the week. They are worthless, and they should be a prescribed organization. Not for any particular reason, just because I hate them. The video taken by Vikram Digwa of a dying Henry Novak close up to his face was deemed by the prosecution barrister to be too distressing to show in court. by the prosecution. Mr. Levenberg, you say this, no one stabbed you, bro. You fucked up, or you got fucked up. And at that time, you are holding Gurpreet's phone because Gurpreet is on the phone to the police. Is that right? Mr. Digwa, yes. Mr. Loppenberg. And Mr. Nowak says, you stabbed me. And you reply, no, I didn't. And at the bottom of the page, you say this, you started recording me, thinking you're sick. And at that very moment, you have saying those words, you're holding the phone close up to his face, aren't you? Mr. Digwa, yes. Mr. Loppenberg, I'm just going to briefly show a single image because it's distressing footage of what you were choosing to make a video of. Can we have the image up, but briefly? And you zoomed in on that, didn't you, at this stage? Mr. Digwa says, yes, right, take it down, please. Why are you making a video of the bloody face of Henry Nowak, the man you have stabbed? We were making a video because we thought he was running away to after he just attacked me. Mr. Lowenberg, he's lying on the ground, bleeding. He says he's dying, and you make a video of his bloody face. I did. Why? I don't know why. Pardon? I don't know why. You don't know why? Was it a trophy for you? No. Fuck this guy. I don't think there was one other thing for Henry Nowak. No, there wasn't. Andy Burnham has agreed to return UK spending on international aid to 0.7%. So congratulations, Brits. More of your tax dollars going overseas, while most of your tax dollars go to local people from overseas. Meek Candy says they also showed that basically all the top offenders by immigrants come from Muslim countries. But yes, liberal, no borders, tards, import all the room temperature IQ Muslims. Yes, that's right. We need to import the Muslim horde. Meanwhile, Andy Burnham is going to send mansion tax police to your home to decide whether owners should pay thousands of pounds more under the new levy. HMR, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs valuation agents will be able to demand entry to properties to assess whether they're worth more than $2 million and therefore liable for the levy. So yeah, they're going to do an American-style property tax where the value of the property itself is taxed. So, modest 4-bedroom family home, not a mansion, just in the wrong postcode, suddenly valued over $2 million. Now the government wants to send agents to inspect it and hits you with thousands of extra every year in a mansion tax. Asset rich, cash poor, sell up to pay the bill or struggle. This isn't taxation, it's location tax. Dressed up as fairness. Another fucking AI post. So this is a new board member of the National Women's Council in the Republic of Ireland. Long and short of it is that the new board member of the National Women's Council in Ireland is a bloke. This person is not on the board. Christ. Master's student gets toilet ban after station incident. A master's student has been banned from every public toilet within the M25 after he accosted a 15-year-old boy at a West London train station, a court heard. Shubham, 24, allegedly asked the boy to perform an act on him in the toilet in Ealing Broadway Station on February 26 this year. He denies one count of causing or inciting a child to engage in sexual activity at Inner London Crown Court today. Shubham of Tottenham, or a Tottenham man or a master's student. Fucking just... locals near Edinburgh are reporting that they've been told by the police to not walk their dogs near migrant hotels as it upsets them. Has anyone experienced this? I was speaking with a neighbor who has 2 huskies and he walks all over with them. The other day, while it's out walking towards Bathgate, he was stopped by police and told not to walk his dogs past the Cairn Hotel that houses the migrants. He politely asked why and was told that he was offending the migrants with doing so, and if there's any incidents or altercations involving him or his dogs, that he will face a breach of the peace charge. Of course. Breach of the peace is a catch-all, man. It's designed to oppress you. Already did that. So I think we're rapidly approaching the point where my fucking heart explodes from anger. So why not just play into it? In what situation would a kid need this? In case her mum gets sad and tries to strangle her to death. Depraved mum allegedly let daughters 4 and 7 be sexually assaulted for drugs and money. We need to start burning bitches again. Fucking Christ, yes. A Miami mother poured hot wax on her 2 young daughters and set fire in her kitchen, then posted it all to Instagram for her 55,000 followers. Here's the part that should enrage you. Her husband called the sheriff's office a week earlier, worried about the kids. Nobody moved. Then this happened.
Detienen a influencer cubana Melissa Campos Sánchez.
So she's a Cuban influencer named Melissa Campos Sánchez.
Se grabó quemando su cocina y vertiendo cera caliente en sus hijas. Su esposo la denunció, previamente por comportamientos indebidos en sus redes y con sus hijas. No fue hasta que ella misma se grabó que las autoridades hicieron algo. Grande el feminismo.
Grande feminismo. Yeah, you got to steer clear of those Cuban bitches. I mean, it doesn't appear she's put hot wax on her kids. I mean, she put, unless it's, she's calling her kids a boobs now. Oh no, here it is. Yeah.
Tú eres mi hija, ¿ok? Mírame, a ti nada ni nadie te va a poder hacer daño. Nada ni nadie me la toca ustedes, ¿ok?
Ooh, just the disturbing music. Lovely. What a piece of shit. I'm proud of everyone. I expected a couple more. I can save her posts. He already knew she was crazy from batshit crazy from day one, but he's still dumb enough to allow it to snowball from there. Remember, boys, stay away from crazy people. Yes, never. Rule 1, never, ever, ever stick your dick in crazy. Lindsay Clancy live trial updates from August 20. Mysterious jury drama as chaplain reveals killer mom's haunting reaction to kid's death. I've heard rumor that one of the female jurors has been one-shot by TikTok, by fucking crime talk, and is just absolutely lost her fucking mind. I don't think there's any more of that. Let me check. Let's see, jury. So, judge just announced, due to an unforeseen circumstance, we're going to excuse you until tomorrow. There's not something we saw coming. You are to not speculate about what it is or hold it against either side. It's just something we have to deal with. Clancy's attorney confirms the judge had concerns the jury would be influenced by today's gathering to support for Lindsay. Oh my God. So they're fucking gathering outside. Dude. Hundreds of Clancy supporters. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You have got to be fucking kidding me. We're going to have to start holding trials in, like, this is going to encourage judges to go, no media, no broadcast, no cameras, no nothing. This is all going to be done. Like, you're going to have secret trials because people are fucking retarded. Lindsay Clancy killed her 3 children. At opening statements, Clancy's lawyer, Kevin Reddington, told jurors that she knows she killed the children. She's pled not guilty, arguing that she lacked criminal responsibility because of the mental illness. The defense isn't claiming someone else did it. The question is whether she was legally responsible and whether the prosecution can prove murder. There are no identified alternate suspects, and the defense has made no third-party corporate claim, nor disputed that she caused the children's death. I have to correct something that I got wrong on Wednesday's show. I said the husband was investigated. No, the police didn't spend a great deal of time investigating him because he's on fucking camera waiting for the food that she sent him out to get. Like, his alibi is rock fucking solid. They didn't even need to bother investigating him because there's no fucking possibility he could have done it. I don't know if I have it, but I'm pretty sure I saw it earlier that, of course, Candace Owens thinks that she didn't do nothing, that it was all the medication, which is definitely a take. I'm not at all surprised. Well, actually, no, I am surprised. I'm surprised that someone who has small children about that age would ever be like, oh, it was the drugs that made it do it. So, Tamara says, let who among you who hasn't strangled their three children cast the first stone? Yes, that's right. Hundreds of female supporters crash murder trial, some carrying babies. Support goes wild for postpartum killer mum and turns very dark when it comes to her husband, Patrick. I may have a reason for this. I have this. PPD, whore depression, is entirely due to whoredom and the modern defeminization of young women. So PPD is negatively correlated with AFS, age at first sexual intercourse. PPD is positively correlated with body count. So basically, if your age of first intercourse is very low and your body count is very high, you will more than likely suffer from postpartum depression. Yeah, women/accountability impossible challenge. Thermo pushing fake news. Yeah, that's right. Hey, at the very least, Skewky, I correct myself. And more than I can say for most of the fucking press. Good to go to God in Lindsay Clancy's trial. Lindsay Clancy's chilling final words to her children revealed at trial. Go to God. And she strangled each of her children. Fucking hell. And there's women watching this who are like, oh no, the husband did it. Woman who went all in supporting Lindsay Clancy now admits she and her husband sleep in separate rooms. My grandparents slept in separate rooms for 3 decades. That's not necessarily an indicator of anything other than the fact that one of them snores.
So at first my husband didn't understand why I was so invested in this trial. And then I started to not understand why he wasn't invested in this trial. So then, being the good man he is, he got invested in this trial. But then he tried to start making me see things from a different perspective.
The monster. The absolute bastard. How dare he try to make you see things from a different perspective? Christ.
And now he's
like my wife with Trump.
Upstairs in our bunk room.
And now he's sleeping downstairs in our bunk room. Yeah, I would. Jesus Christ. The numbers of really well-to-do women with these Lindsay Clancy posts amaze me. Yeah, exactly. So Lindsay Clancy's husband made $400,000 a year, and people are like, Lindsay Clancy's husband made $400,000 a year, and she was driving those kids with a Kia in a Kia. Like, what? So he made good money, and she drove a sensible car. And that's a bad thing? What the fuck? My God. Arguably, his kids would probably be alive if he got her a nanny or something. Plus, he'd have a nanny to shtup. And yes, I just correctly used the word shtup. Laken Snelling pleads guilty. Cheerleader Laken Snelling's chilling courtroom revelation about how she killed a newborn baby as she pled guilty to manslaughter. I guess she didn't do it either. University of Kentucky cheerleader told a hushed courtroom I deprived him of oxygen as she pled guilty to the manslaughter of her newborn son. Laken Snelling, 22, sobbed in a Kentucky court Friday, almost a year to the day after the infant was found stuffed inside a trash bag in a house in Lexington. Through tears, she told the courtroom, I was under a lot of emotional stress and my baby came unexpectedly. And instead of helping him, I ended his life. And afterwards, I cleaned up and didn't tell anyone. And it was when Judge Diane Minfield asked Snelling how she'd killed her baby, and Snelling made the remark about depriving him oxygen. Snelling previously denied manslaughter but pled guilty thanks to a plea deal. She'll be sentenced on October 16 and faces up to 14 years behind bars. Anyway. Fucking Christ, man. These fucking women, man. Staying on the topic of women. You're not allowed to mention Sophie Cunningham on the WNBA subreddit. Why do you ban people from posting about Sophie Cunningham, who's a WNBA player? We filter content based on Sophie because it tends to be trolls, tends to being out trolls and people that aren't fans of the W. But she's a WNBA player that actually does have fans. If you can't post about a player you're a fan of, it seems ridiculous. We've chosen to filter content. If you want to post freely about Sophie, you can go to a different sub. She's a WNBA player. You're WNBA. How does that make sense? You aren't even a contributor to this sub, so I strongly suggest you go to other WNBA subs. Whatever. These guys are fucking weird. Reddit moderators are the worst fucking people in the world, and communists exist. Speaking of communists, California announces plans to spend $266 million, $66.6 million to renovate Tupac's childhood apartment complex. It's a 30-acre complex with 296 low-income apartments. That means it will cost $976,000 per apartment. Renovate. Not rebuild. Not add more. Renovate. What the fuck? This is my problem with government. They don't have to do anything to get money. So they don't have a book to balance. They don't have to go, well, hang on, we need to make return from this. They don't need to make a return. Their money, their income is guaranteed. It's the same problem we see with the AI companies. They're running on VC. While they're running on VC, they don't have to make profit. They get to just burn money. This is all government does because government doesn't have to balance the books, doesn't have to do anything. We really need to rethink governments and how they work. I know someone's spoken previously or mentioned previously as part of an Article 5 convention in the US, introducing an amendment that requires a balanced budget so that you can't, if the budget spends more than it takes in a year, it can't be passed. It has to, every budget must be balanced. I feel like that's a good idea if you were starting again. Make it impossible for you to spend more than you have. So that way this shit doesn't happen. And you don't have to do this. You can actually have bonds issued. You can issue bonds so that people can invest and get a return. The Sharia ruling arm of the U.S. Muslim Brotherhood has issued a fatwa unlocking an estimated $140 million a year in tithing, zakat, from the American Muslims to finance the campaign of Muslim leaders for public office, including the House and Senate. Yes, they're going to take over that way because it's easier. Why would they conquer you with a gun when they can just as easily conquer you with the ballot? Absolutely incredible. Mark Cuban, California's run terribly. Taxes are insane. That's why people keep moving to Texas. Meanwhile, turn Texas blue.
My daughter just graduated from college and she was asking about living in LA. I'm like, you can't afford it, right? The taxes are insane. But going back just to the billionaire stuff, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's going to cost them more than I'll say. And look, people say, well, you're a billionaire, right? Well, look, you're already getting people moving. You're getting companies moving. You could be cutting off your nose to slight your face. So everybody wants my money. And, you know, unfortunately, usually they say they'll eat me last. James Tallarico, let's go.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan.
I know you are.
I think he's honest. He's trustworthy. He cares.
What do you say then to those red voters?
Do what's best for the state of Texas. Do what's best for your wallet. Do what's best for you, right? There's nobody in the same thing. My buddy who voted for Trump in 2016, I say the same thing to all these voters. You've been voting for Republicans all these years. What have they done for you?
It's what they've not done for you. They've not turned you into a center of race communism. Pray for these poor kids. Are euphoria boners normal? So I'm a substitute teacher. Jesus. And earlier this week, I introduced myself to a new class. I wrote my name and pronouns on the whiteboard. She, her, of course. Whenever my students refer to me as a she or miss, I got quite, excited. Do any of you girlies also get hard when you're validated, or is it just me? Do any of you girly pops get a fucking hard stiff cock when children call you a lady? Yes, it's nothing to do with autogynephilia. Nothing at all. Fucking... It's insane how this sentence can be seen completely normal from a leftist. Yeah. Troons are best assumed pedophiles until not. Yeah. Trans women jerking off in women's restrooms. Their God-given right to do so. As a trans woman, I do this all the time. Sometimes I just let loose on the wall to let them know that they have to live with it. Oh, God. These guys can go in the camps as well. Face is horse strong as fuck. Black women will spend all this money on hair and makeup just still look like dudes. I think this is a man. This is a man. That's a man face with man arms. That is 100% a man. Drag queens hosted an event where they mocked the brutal assassination of Charlie Kirk. Oh, imagine my shock. God damn it, man. This is going to sound really harsh, and I'm probably going to cop shit for this, but I really hope someone Charlie Kirk's Hassan Piker in the same way with the same rifle. I just want to see what happens. That'd be hilarious. I'd laugh. No shade on Hassan. I don't think it should be someone on the right. I think it should be someone on the left, just because, they're so good at it. Anyway, Colorado State Rep Tammy Story joined a coalition of woke Jeffco PTA members at a board meeting to encourage the district to affirm students' gender delusions and continue the federal lawsuit to allow males to invade girls' sports.
My name is Dawn Fritz. I'm on Jeffco PTA's board.
My name is Sandy Weathers. I am the Jeffco PTA board secretary.
I am Allison Phipps. I am on the Jeffco PTA board.
I'm Sarah Roberts. I am the president of Jeffco Council PTA.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tammy Story, state representative for House District 25.
These people are all awfuls, affluent, white, female liberals, and they are all on your local. They are all members of your local PTA. Or your local school board, and they're going to ruin your kids.
We are here today representing Jeffco PTA. Jeffco PTA unequivocally expresses our support for Jeffco Public Schools' trans and LGBTQ+ inclusive policies and the proactive legal action in defense of our students' rights and welfare.
Fucking hate this shit, man. Oh, am I going to get through everything? I think I might. Dude, not having a co-host is really fast. Anyway, let's quickly burn through TDS. Oh, terrible. God, that sounds terrible. Former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene says they're discussing using nuclear weapons on Iran in strategy meetings. Yes, you read that correctly. It's real. I'm not speculating. No, you absolutely are speculating. And it's pure evil. The last time nuclear weapons was used, I was on the August 6th and August 9th of 1945 on two cities in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, immediately killing 110,000 people, vaporizing people to ground zero, and total deaths reached 214,000 by the end of the year from severe burns and trauma. That is fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Look up the number of people who died in the firebombing of fucking Tokyo. The US firebombed the shit out of Japan and killed way more than 214,000 people. Killing 214,000 people with two nuclear weapons is a kiss on the cheek compared to what total war does to a fucking country. This fucking obsession with, oh my God, the poor Japanese, they use nukes. I think I made the joke in the Discord. The US nuked Japan and now they're best friends. Maybe that's the fucking secret. Maybe in like Iraq and like Afghanistan and like Iran, maybe all they needed was just America to nuke them. And then in 50 years, boom, friends with America. Of course, it probably has a lot more to do with the military governors that ran those countries for like 20 years. But anyway, I just love I love how much MTG has become a fucking Trump hater. It's so hilarious. Trump says he will declare the Strait of Hormuz a U.S. territory. Oh, get ready, boys. You get to elect the representative from the Strait of Hormuz. The Democrats are going to be calling for it to have statehood soon. Trump hails last-minute deal with Canada to avoid crippling tariffs as he breathes fresh life into plan for giant oil pipeline. Sorry, there's an update to that story, isn't there? Carney says US asked too much, offered too little as trade talks collapse. So yeah, that lasted about 5 minutes. Now this morning it was Mark Carney says Canada is at war with the United States over trade. Tomorrow says, I suspect the only reason is potential mad results from the nuclear options. No, you could literally turn Iran into a parking lot, and there would be no mad result. There's no one in the vicinity that should give a shit, or could give a shit. So what are they going to do? Get nuked themselves? It's fucking left-wing bollocks designed to undermine Trump. Inflation by presidency. Guess where POTUS ranks? I'll give you a hint. It ain't at the top. Yeah, but if you put Trump 1 and Trump 2 together, there you go. So inflation under Trump 1 was 8%. So that's about par. 2% per annum, like 2% every year for 4 years. Trump's what, 2 years into his term almost? January to be 2 years, and he's at 4.7%. So if that keeps up, he'll finish his Oh, this is by month 48. Hang on, month 12. Okay, so this is 2 years into their presidencies. Right. Okay, that makes sense. So month 48. Is it actually month 48? No, it can't be. Yeah, no, it can't be. Yes, it'll be less than month 48. That's why it's gone down. So it'd be, yeah, that's why it doesn't change. So he's month 24 in Trump 2. So 24 would be January. So he's probably month 19. So this is where he is. This is where the presidents were at the time. Term aligned with month 1 to month 40. So Trump 2 doesn't change. That's because he's only up to, I think, month 18. 2. Yeah, that's why. It stops there. So month 18. So he's 18 months in. So after 18 months, Trump's at, 4.71%. So that's still on the high side. Biden's is unbeatable. 12.5% in 18 months. So alarm bells for JD Vance as devastating new poll has Democrat who swears he's not running crushing him. John Ossoff. The reason John Ossoff swears he's not running is because I think he's running this year for Senate. I'm pretty sure he's up for re-election this year. And you don't, as a general rule, if you're running for election for Senate, oh no, hang on, 2026. Yeah, so he'd be up for election this year. Where are we? 2026 election. Yeah, so he's running for re-election. So as a general rule, if you're running for re-election for the Senate, you in 2026 and the presidential election is in 2 years, you're not exactly going to come out and say you're going to run for the presidency, because you're basically saying, oh, hey, I'm going to put your work on hold for about 18 months while I run for the presidency, and if I win, you're going to get some other guy. So it's not a good idea. So the idea that he's like, oh, he's saying he's not going to run, that's because he's running for Senate. So I think he's a good chance of not for getting some early primary wins. Personally, I don't think anybody who is currently favorite to, well, actually, let's have a look at the 2028 Democratic primary poly market. Let's see. Let's have a look at the Kalshi. What is the poly market? Is Kalshi poly market now? I don't even know. So these are the, oh, fuck off. So these are the what people think. So of the people who are going to throw their hat in the ring, Kamala's going to throw her hat in the ring. Gavin's going to throw his hat in the ring. AOC is 100% going to throw her hat in the ring. Pete's going to throw his hat in the ring. Josh Shapiro is probably going to throw his hat in the ring. It's going to be like the 2020 clown car. No, 2020 clown car was much smaller. No, it was 2020, yeah. On the Democratic side, it's going to be the 2020 clown car. Like, there's going to be so many fucking candidates. The Democrats are going to have to split their primary debates in two, like the last time, like in 2020. Going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely nuts. It's going to be so many fucking candidates. I guarantee, like, almost everybody on this list probably is going to be up there, except Michelle Obama. I don't think she's going to run. As for who will win, I don't think anybody in this list. AOC. If I were to pick someone from this list, AOC would be my pick. I don't think anybody I think at the end of the day, when this all shakes out, it's going to be someone who's not on this list. So, I think whoever the actual candidate is, I don't think it's going to be anybody that, well, maybe they're on this list, but they're not at the top of this list. So I think John Ossoff might do well in the South Carolina primary, which is the first primary for the Democrats this cycle, because they've adjusted their primary timetable. Primary timetable. Okay, so that's 8 days ago. So that's probably the Politico ones. Revamped primary calendar. Oh, fuck's sakes. Voters approve revamped primary. South Carolina will kick off the sprint to Super Tuesday under the plan that packs 6 primaries into 6 weeks. So on January 22nd will be the South Carolina primary, then Nevada on February 1st, New Hampshire on February 8th, New Mexico on February 15th, Michigan on February 22nd, and Virginia on February 29th. So South Carolina will provide a lot of advantage to black candidates and to black adjacent candidates. You know, people like Biden. So, and then over to Nevada, dude, it's interesting. Interesting way. Republicans are gutting Southern Dem districts. Dems might front-load the South in its 2028 primary. See in the response. Yeah, they're gonna have a Southern strategy this time around. So, but yeah, I don't think the person who wins the Democratic primary is on the list, at least not at the top. So I think it's someone we haven't heard from yet, because it's so far out. Like, so far out. I can almost guarantee you someone from the top of that list will be the vice presidential nominee, just because that's from this list. One of these will be your vice president, like vice presidential nominee. I think that's a given. And if you're a bloke and you're like, if you're a moderate Democrat and you've won the primary, I think you pick AOC as your vice president. Especially if you're top heavy in executive experience. So if you're like a former governor, you know, State Department, you got experience with diplomacy. You bring in AOC as a vice president to appeal to the young folks, throw them a bone, throw the radical left a bit of a bone, get them to shut up, show that the first Whammon vice president or second Whammon vice president. So I think that's I think that's what they do. But yeah, I don't think JD's the nominee in the Republican primary. So I think it'll be someone else. I think it'll be. I don't think Trump's going to endorse him if he's still alive. So if it's President Vance by the end of Trump's term, that's a different ballgame. If it's President Vance running for re-election, that's some different calculus. But Trump's not going to die. Anyway, a federal judge has struck down the Trump administration's suspension of immigrant visas for nationals of 75 countries, ruling the State Department policy violates federal immigration law and exceeds Secretary Marco Rubio's authority. So if you want to run the entire fucking government, just, replace the judiciary, and you control everything. So apparently Data Republican, who has gone and deleted the messages. So Sarah Rogers, the Undersecretary of State, shared some information with Data Republican that had been declassified, but still had labels on it that said it was classified. But it had been redacted. So she shared it with her as a scoop so that she could release it. And Data Republican thought that, quote, the deep state was setting her up. So I walked in with good faith, ready to collaborate on Cuba, got shoved a bunch of hard copy documents to leak, didn't check them before accepting, gave a non-committal answer. Yep, markings that would have gotten me in big trouble. The markings weren't crossed out. I consulted people, and if this were a sanctioned leak, they would have just sent over email. They tried to entrap me. They shared the tweet, like the text messages they had. And the Undersecretary of State, Sarah Rogers, came out and said, those are my texts. The markings are FOIA redactions required even for voluntary disclosures. To prove this isn't a trap, I will happily disclose these documents myself. Here they are. So this is what was disclosed. So State Department produced, not for public release. Oh my God! My explicit foreign-facing mandate. Here, someone took a screenshot of the. Fuck's sakes! This is the text. Just to be clear, you want me to leak the material you gave me, unredacted? Happy to help your efforts. It already contains all the necessary redactions. If you'd rather report on already open source stuff, that's fine too. But I wanted to give you the option of breaking the story as sort of a gift. Don't get me started on government officials talking to the press and offering gifts of leaks. But I mean, this shit happens all the time. Why would you ask Data Republican to leak documents that you could just release yourself? This isn't adding up. These people are fucking retarded. In a normal world, the story would be that our State Department got caught leaking leaking documents to right-wing accounts to shape public perceptions on Cuba. Here, the biggest story is that account is so clueless they thought it was a setup and exposed the whole thing to the internet. Yes. Be careful who these influencers who you think are useful in any way. They're all mostly retarded. So, anyway, let's talk about tech stuff. Cyberleak. So there's been GTA 6 leaks all week this week. I shan't be showing them because Rockstar, yada yada. But the leaker's name goes by the moniker Cyberleak. Leak with 2 E's, and his avatar is, well, a leek. The vegetable. Cyberleak got their GTA 6 build from GoCool, a Rockstar employee whose work PC got ratted nearly 10 times. Congrats, Rockstar India. This is unconfirmed. Someone did show that this guy had his passwords leaked in like a massive fucking leak. He was reusing his work password on like so many places. His password was like "Go cool for the boss," something. I'm just like, oh, dude, that's your work password, and you're using it anywhere other than work. Like, fuck. Like, that's just dumb. But yeah, what are his fuck ass passwords? When your password is password, Bob's in Virginia. No, it was literally a Pakistani. Yeah. This guy says, my investigation on the GTA 6 leaker is done, and I've emailed all the evidence to Take-Two and Rockstar Games legal team. I wanted as much as I wanted and loved to actually reveal who we're dealing with here, full identity and all. I believe that would be doxing. Who's doxing? Since the way I got to this guy was through a mix of OSINT and some people familiar with the matter via TG. I don't want anyone to get in trouble, so for now, I'll leave out personal details and how I obtain the information. One of the stronger finding links appears to be links to what appears to be this guy's personal bank account. The bank is located in Europe. It's obviously not out of the question that the bank account in question might be stolen, but given the circumstances and some other correlations I saw, I believe we have him. Going forward, I'll refer to him as Leaker. With the data I provided to Take-Two, I believe it will make their job easier to cooperating with law enforcement and help pin down the people involved. It's not just one. Given the nature of the data I found, revealing it publicly could give the guys time to cover their tracks or alter evidence. I don't want to leave people hanging, so I'll share some stuff below and answer as much as I can in the comments without it being damaging. Stuff I can reveal. The leaker is actually a threat actor who has previous malicious activity under a different alias. The leak was apparently due to a breach or an insider. The nature is still unknown to me, but I've received 2 different stories, so I'll share them anyway. One I got is the leaker through a backdoor access or some sort from someone. Another told me somewhat related to an incident inside Rockstar a while ago. Keep in mind, it's pretty common for these crypto bros to boast and lie about their gains to each other, so I honestly don't know which to believe here. It's not at all related to the Mafia 808 group. I haven't heard anything about Rockstar India being hacked, unlike something other people are claiming. This build we're seeing is apparently from a year ago, as confirmed in Resetro forums. But the theft, I believe, happened in April, and the leaker has been preparing since then. So the leaker's used like crypto. He's running like a crypto on Solana called Cyberleak. He's trying to turn it into a like, this is because GTA is not getting a physical release. That's bullshit. I'm going to keep leaking this stuff until there's a physical release. Like, this is not fair. He's trying to like be like a stop killing games thing. The whole thing is so very, very, very cringe and obvious bullshit. Like, it's pretty fucking clear that it's not a real thing. Like, he's doesn't actually care about that shit. I've seen all the leaks. It does look very good. Unfortunately, the quality of the videos you see on Twitter are actually garbage because Twitter compresses the ever-loving fuck out of everything. But you can go and download the original videos in decent quality, and it does look good. I will say that. I'm hyped for it. There's supposed to be an official reveal on Netflix August 27th. Fucking April. August 27th. So, I mean, that's pretty much a done thing at this point. Let me find the URL. Cyberleak.ar.io is the fucking page. Requested content. This node policy is blocked. What's the other fucking URL? I'll see if we can find a link to his website. Because there's been a whole bunch of stuff leaked. He even went into the strip club, so I can confirm there's titties in the game. Which is good because it means it's not like been cucked, because that was my concern for GTA 6 was that it was going to be like ultra cucked, and it doesn't appear to be. Take-Two seems to have no idea who the person is, despite all the information being provided. Jason Schreier wrote an article about this. Rockstar's entire management team is working extensively to determine the origin of the leaker, but he's still active. There's no plans to change the gameplay premiere date, and there's no other immediate changes to the marketing strategy. Rockstar leaders and employees are angry because this is the second time the game has suffered a major leak. The leaker has access to a working build of the game and not just pre-recorded videos. I can confirm this. There is a video floating about of him loading the game from the development copy. It is clearly like it's real. It's not faked. So yeah, he's got an actual build of the game on PC, no less. The leak may undercut the next Netflix reveal, which is supposed to be the first time anyone saw gameplay. Developers are feeling frustrated and exhausted as the company called them back to the office 5 days a week to put an end to remote work to prevent more leaks, but they're still happening. One of the company's top executives sent out an email to the devs denouncing the leaker and promising the incident wouldn't detract from the excellent work they've done. Developers are continuing to work on the game, which isn't finished yet, but is getting close. I think I said at the time when they're like, oh, they're not doing a physical release. That's probably like the reason they're not doing a physical release is because they're going to be developing this shit right up until the end. And you can't do a physical release while like you can, but you're going to be doing an 80 gig fucking day one patch. So, and I don't think they want to do that. I did find out some interesting information this morning. There was a leak this morning when I woke up. So I posted this. Latest GTA 6 leak appears to be a spec for a Rockstar cryptocurrency project called Project Americas. The reasoning behind this is to, quote, provide a stable intermediary value layer which can remain independent of GTA dollar inflation, mission payouts, property pricing, it goes on. So instead of buying shark cards worth GTA dollars, you'll use real money to buy the Star cryptocurrency. This can in turn be exchanged for GTA dollars in the online mode. GTA dollars can be converted back to Star, but it can be restricted based on the source of the GTA dollars. So what they the design document, it's actually interesting. Like it's all well and good to release footage of a game, but it's interesting to see the design documentation behind it. And it's actually rather detailed. Like it's just a text file. It's clearly something someone's thrown together in a meeting, probably. But it is a very well fleshed out spec that includes user states and something you would use if you were doing in software architecture. But yeah, the idea is that this is actually a publicly available cryptocurrency. So the plan is to split it into two layers. So there's the public blockchain cryptocurrency, which can be traded. Anybody can buy it. It'll be free floating. Obviously controlled by Rockstar. Rockstar can burn tokens and mint tokens. So it won't be a traditional distributed cryptocurrency, but it'll be a centralized cryptocurrency. But presumably you'll be able to trade it and have a value that you can trade on the third market, or on the open market. But yeah, you'll be able to just buy this Star cryptocurrency, turn it into GTA dollars in the game, and then with presumably in the other direction as well. There is reference to being able to convert GTA dollars back into Star. And there's flags that can limit the amount of currency that you're able to transfer back. I believe that is for anti-money laundering stuff. Also, they probably don't want people to be able to do repeatable missions that generate a lot of cash quickly, or situations where there's an exploit that means you can generate cash quickly. They can flag that cash as that's just in the game. You can't take that out. There is always a danger when you introduce real world currency stuff into games like this. But they're using the crypto as a layer between in order to circumvent, I guess is a term you could use, anti-money laundering legislation. So there'll be jurisdictions where you can buy Star and redeem it in game, but you can't go the other way, and there'll be jurisdictions where you can do both. Anyway, so yeah, this is just for online. So this is not for the single player game, which is another reason why this was interesting as well. There's also references in the documentation to a legacy GTA Online migration, which to me indicates that you'll either be moving your current GTA, for want of a better term, your GTA 5 online character to GTA 6, or they're going to do what they did with GTA Online in 5. Initially, GTA Online in 5 came as just a mode for GTA 5. What I think they're going to do is I think they're going to have a GTA Online or they'll add the 6 map to GTA Online, and you'll just be able to play on both maps. So you'll be able to play in San Andreas or Vice City, and you'll be able to move between the two. But you'll need to convert your character, your legacy GTA Online character, to a new GTA Online character. That, or they'll release a new GTA Online that has both Vice City and San Andreas in the new engine, and you migrate your character like you did the first time when you moved from 360 to Xbox One, and then from Xbox One to Series X, or from PS3 to PS4 to PS5. So yeah, it was an interesting read. There's a lot of technical detail in there, and they've clearly thought a lot about it, which was very interesting. Will it have prosies? If not, don't care. I assume there will be there's street prostitution, because there's like the latest video was him going into a strip club, into the strip club, and there's full-on strippers. There's like strippers shaking their ass. It was very seedy watching the video. I'm like, ugh. Like, the place gives you the ick, like a low tier strip club would. There are some stills I can show, I think. I did see a couple of stills that was like, actually, this is probably a good one. This is just a still that compares the existing game to the new one. So there's no way GTA 6 looks just like GTA 5. The visual of the fucking NPC from the old build in shitty quality versus GTA 5 enhanced on PC. So this is 5 enhanced on PC. This is GTA 6, like from the leaks. So even if we compare the NPCs from Red Dead, which is way more recent, it's obviously the leap to GTA 6 is unreal. So this is from 6. So from Red Dead, sorry. So yeah, it is a massive improvement. This is a Rage Engine 3, I think, or maybe 4, 3, 5, whatever. Yeah, so it does look great. Everything I've seen looks great. And again, like I said, my only concern was that they would tone this shit down for modern audiences, and it doesn't look like they have. So, I mean, this could be good. This could be, or it could be a total fucking snow job, and we're not getting the whole story. And actually, there's it's the crap in the background, like, oh, it's not real. Like, that's a man. Yeah, probably. Almost certainly there's going to be a tranny in this. Like, yeah. But I mean, look, I'm hyped for it. So I think it could be good. If you really want to, you can go and see watch the video yourself. It does appear like I saw a leak of driving. The guy drives to a petrol station with like a supercar, pulls up alongside the petrol bowser or the gas bowser, and gets it. There's like a little prompt, and you can get your car repaired there, or you can fill up your tank. Like, I have a distinct feeling they've added a whole bunch of RP stuff into the game, which could be really fucking cool. Like, I don't think it'll be in online, because people online are a bit different, but like the single player looks really fucking good. Like, I'm really hyped. And like, I'm gonna be unemployed, so I'm gonna have plenty of time to play it. So yeah, it looks very, very interesting. I'm still looking for this guy's fucking website. Oh, like, where is it? Damn it! Something like. Sorry, I'm just looking for the fucking site. I think that like this leak is a crypto bro, which kind of makes you go, "Ah, God, what a pain in the ass." Of course, it's a fucking crypto bro. Sorry, I'm just browsing for the But yeah, everything I've seen looks good. Graphically, it looks fucking great. And there's a lot. The city appears to be very large, and it could be really fucking good. Like this, they might have actually done it. So, damn it, where did it go? Fuck, I had the URL earlier. Hang on, let me just check my history. History, manage history today. There it is. Villaneros. All right, let's fucking see if this page works still. He's using so this is the guy's website. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. You see, he's a bloody am I sharing it? Yeah, I am. Yes, he's unfortunately a crypto bro. He created the crypto fucking token, but yeah. But this is the latest one. These star files. There's other leaks that I think come from this guy, but I don't know. Now I'm not so sure. Like the strip club stuff might have been faked, but it was very, very good. In-game map display plus shark currency. Hang on, let me download this. Map display. Oh, this is the one I looked at earlier. Download. Shark currency transaction file. Let me just have a look at it real quick. Okay, this is replace this. Okay, so this is saying a shark currency instead of star. This looks like the same product ownership. This looks like the same document video I watched that had the document in it. So they may have changed the star currency to shark, which makes sense. Character level GTA dollar rules may differ depending on the current online economy configuration. Shark must remain stable when changing currently controlled online character. Yeah. There's just so much disinformation out there and bullshit. It's very tough to keep a fucking handle on what's real and what's not. Like GTA 6 has so much fucking like AI generated slop out there that's like, oh, it's a GTA 6 leak. Oh, here's the GTA 6 trailer. Oh my god, it looked fucking amazing. Oh my god. Like, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, stop lying. Like, fucking it's like these people, impossible for them not to lie. Anyway, Roblox argues an 8-year-old gave up her right to take the company to court by accepting its terms as it tries to force the family's wrongful death lawsuit into private arbitration. The company says she and her family agreed to its terms no less than 28 times. Jesus fuck! How did an 8-year-old take their own life? Jamie Seitz filed the lawsuit after her daughter Audrey Heine died by suicide in December 2024, 1 week after turning 13. Oh, God. The case alleges Audrey was exposed to harmful and violent online communities through Roblox before interactions continued on Discord and TikTok. Audrey began using Roblox and Discord when she was 8. Oh, no. Fuck. However, the lawsuit alleges Audrey encountered members of an online community that glorified violence, self-harm, and mass shooters through Roblox. It claims those interactions later continued on Discord, where Audrey was subjected to further manipulation and social pressure. Ah, fuck. This is that fucking group. Jesus, I forgot the name of the group. Fucking scum, man. Roblox as well. They're fucking scum. This, like, honestly, Roblox should be driven out of business. Like, they're just fucking disgusting pedophile enabling monsters. This AI refuser quit her dream job and hopes others will follow. Gabrielle Boyle resigned from the AFL 3 days before Microsoft's AI assistant was switched on throughout the organization. She had asked whether she could opt out. The AFL told her in writing that she could not. So yes, her problem is they were going to turn on Copilot. She has now she's resigned from her job, and she lives she got rid of her smartphone. She deleted her social media, and she lives in a converted 4-wheel drive. #van life. So yeah, retarded. Imagine being worried about fucking Copilot. It's time for Ryu's favorite segment. I did adjust this counter this morning, so let's see if it works. Start to play. What? Space to start? Doesn't work. These widgets are bullshit. Anyway, I'll just start a timer on my phone. Let's see. Where are we? Clock. Where are you, clock? There we go. Timer. 1 minute. Let's go. And your time starts now. Live action Gundam movie confirmed as Universal's Century canon by Noah Centineo. Upcoming live action Gundam movie will be canon according to the Universal Century, according to actor Noah Centineo. Centineo recently appeared on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast with Josh Horowitz, where he shared a few details about the highly anticipated Gundam adaptation. According to Centineo, the movie will take place within the Universal Century canon, a timeline that began with the original Mobile Suit Gundam and its conflict between the Earth Federation and the Principality of Zeon. It's a big action romance space movie. It lives in the Universal Century canon of Gundam, for those who know. While he didn't reveal which characters will appear, Centineo compared the story to a non-Shakespearean Romeo and Juliet in space. The confirmation that the movie will be part of the Century canon is particularly interesting for Gundam fans, as the franchise has explored numerous alternative timelines over the years while continuing to return to the Universal Century. And that's it for Weeb Minute. That's it for this episode of Weeb Minute. Bear with me while I open all the non-categorized stuff. Open. What the shit happened there? Oh, fuck, it moved to the wrong goddamn thing. Anyway, just close that. Do it this way. Okay, I was done with that tab. Alrighty. Now we can do the rest. Dude, only 3 hours in and I've almost gotten through everything. The moment a brawny Texas cop is repeatedly attacked by a furious bird in a parking lot outside his precinct. I mean, at least it didn't open fire.
Robert Mary Victor 4433. Robert Mary Victor 4.
What a non-story. Socialist New York lawmaker Emily Gallagher says shoplifting for biological need is okay. It's her seal of approval. Tomo didn't understand any of that. Yes. Now I know what Mobile Suit Gundam is. Brooklyn socialist lawmaker declared this week that shoplifters have a right to swipe items like soap and toothpaste from local stores without getting busted because of their biological need for the products. State Assemblywoman Emily Gallagher strongly suggested shoplifting should be legalized while joining a news... Dude, fucking yes. Look, she looks like she needs all the soap. Fucking Christ. Fucking communists. Fucking hell, man. What is happening in New York? A liberal pastor says Jesus was an abortionist, and if he were alive today, he would be leading the charge in opening abortion clinics because they're sacred. Ray says, what does Gundam mean? Well, gun as in the thing you shoot people with, and damn as in the expletive. That's a big gun. Damn. Gundam.
If Jesus were giving his sermon today, he might also have said, "Blessed are those who end pregnancies.
That might is doing a lot of lifting there, love.
For they will be known for their loving kindness."
Yes, killing a baby is kind. Fucking. We should have never, ever, ever given women the right to vote. It was all downhill from there. Irving, Texas, this is what full submission looks like. Indian raising flag to the same height as the American flag on India's Independence Day. Mayor speaking at the event is fully endorsing the conquering. The mayor of Irving wrapped in the Indian flag. What is the Indian population of Irving? %. Holy shit. Hot diggity damn. Ranks number one. Ranks among the top US cities for absolute and proportional Asian Indian population. Asians make up about 22 to 23% of the city's residents. God damn. No wonder the mayor's there. He wants to be re-elected. You think our potholes are bad? South African mayoral candidate poses with stuffed giraffe to show sheer size of crater. Everett du Plessis of South Africa's Democratic Alliance Party pictured sitting on the edge of a huge sinkhole with a stuffed giraffe head poking out of it. Democratic Alliance posted video footage of the long-necked animal poking its head out of the sinkhole over the weekend, hoping for an outcry against the state of the country's roads. It was fronted by a party shadow member for roads and logistics, Everett du Plessis, and captured a sinkhole so deep a giraffe can stand in it. The video did indeed cause quite a stir on social media, but as far as the politicians were concerned, it did it for the wrong reasons. Within hours, staff at the local owl rescue center had received a number of concerning calls about the safety of the giraffe. Jesus, people are fucking stupid. Rescue workers dropped work to rush to the scene in Mogdale City in Gauteng province, only to find that the video was in fact a hoax. Oh my God, these people, are you fucking stupid? Yes, dude, they're not beating the IQ allegations. Speaking of the IQ allegations, UC Berkeley math professor says she has to teach fractions to calculus students because standards have fallen so far. Oh, she's going to get fired so fast. A well-known University of California, Berkeley mathematics professor has slammed admission standards at the top flight university, where she says a huge portion of her students are failing to keep up with college calculus, and she's forced to teach middle school algebra and fractions to students. Of course. God damn it. She's from Bulgaria. She was born in communist Bulgaria. See, fleeing communism is an okay reason to be granted asylum. Fleeing poverty, no. Granted, they're possibly the same thing. or at least one follows the other. Oh, Roblox programmer arrested in New Orleans possessing child rape pornography and importing a child sex doll, now hit with 195 new charges, including raping animals. Lovely. Jeremy Williams, Oregon high school principal, celebrated Charlie Kirk's murder. He's now locked up for 5 years for child porn, including infants. Funny that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want to do these stories. These are all just depressing in a different way. Nope. Oh, Tyler Oliveira did a video on Ireland's immigrant invasion, and it was banned in Ireland, thanks to the government. Ray says, "Why do they need fractions when there's grok?" Oh yeah. No, I'm sorry, Ryu. Grok is banned at this university. We only allow Claude or ChatGPT. The FDA has upgraded its recall of frozen blueberries sold at Publix to the highest health risk level. It's a Class 1 recall, in which there's a reasonable probability that the use of or exposure to a violative product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death. It's a strain of E. coli. So yeah, great. Everything's going great. Fucking Christ. Moderna and Merck have a cancer vaccine that's showing promise in late-stage trials. It's because not enough of you took the COVID vaccine, the COVID mRNA shot. So now we have to have another shot so that we can get those good mRNA goodness into all your into your veins. I'm kidding, of course. Damn, these are all fucking depressing. Oh, this one's good. After 11 years as a columnist at the Seattle Times, I've decided to resign. It was entirely my choice, and it was not an easy one. The impetus was the Times declining to run a column I wrote from the perspective of two female student athletes who were opposed to competing against biological males. It was one of several pieces of mine that had been spiked. Oh God, fucking yours. And I no longer felt like I could properly do my job as a columnist. I lay out the situation in greater detail in the link below. But I want to say that I enjoyed my time at the paper. I find the talent there to be immense and have no animosity towards anyone who works there. It was just time for a change. Because he says, I vax maxed. I will do it again. Well, this is very rare for someone in the field to have scruples. But yeah. Kind of sad that his stories kept getting spiked. Dude, another fucking story. God damn. Another fucking depressing story that I don't want to cover. Dead baby in a fucking car. God, fucking great. The true scale of Meghan and Harry's US political plans revealed, from requests for Biden Oval Office meeting to eyeing a Senate seat. So yes, apparently Meghan Markle, my wife's favorite person, was angling to get appointed to Kamala Harris's vacant Senate seat by Governor Gavin Newsom, which would have been hilarious. My wife's head would have exploded. And also, she was trying to get a meeting with Biden and couldn't get it. So people were like, "Oh, like she wouldn't have been able to take her seat because you can't." Because of the emoluments clause, no person holding any offer of profit or trust shall, without the consent of Congress, accept any present emolument, office, or title of any kind whatsoever from any king, prince, or foreign state. So, but yes, all retarded. Also, they're moving back to the UK. which is another thing that's triggered my wife this week. Another reason not to move to the UK. And I think that's it. I think we're done. Another week in the fucking can. Episode 199. Can you believe I've done this 199 times at least? Megan or Harris, who's smarter? Pass. 199 times. My God, the time I've wasted. Fuck, my God, the time you guys have wasted. Thank you, as always, for watching. I guess I'll be back. Actually, no. Am I going to be back next week? Yeah, I'll be back next week. Back next weekend for episode 200. The big 2-0. I was telling my wife this morning that then my next step, like next weekend, will be my 200th episode. And she said, "Oh, that's a lot. Like you're going to do something special?" And I thought, no, I'm not going to do anything special. Yeah, send them more depressing stories. Yeah, definitely do that. See, when there's no one else here, there's less to laugh about because I'm the only one making jokes. Occasionally the chat. But yes. So yes, everyone have a great week. I love you all. There will probably be no midstream this week. I have to work after work. But maybe it's up in the air. We'll see. We'll see when the day comes. I might be late. Might be in like 9:30 instead. It might be 9:30 instead of 8:30. But yeah, you'd think being made redundant would mean I wouldn't have to work after hours, but no, I do. I'm about to do some work now. So. Anyway, have a great week, everyone. If I don't see you on Wednesday, I will see you for episode 200, and hopefully I'll have a fucking co-host. Jesus. Or it'll be a really short episode 200. Anyway, thank you, everyone, and good night.